Good afternoon. I am Joe Hunk. Adam Schefter is reporting that Deebo Samuel of the 49ers, A.J. Brown of the Titans, and Terry McLaurin of Washington are skipping their off-field workouts or on-field workouts during the offseason as all these players try to push for new contracts. Earlier today, Austin Hooper spoke with the media and kind of indicated that Ryan Tannehill is not at off-season workouts right now as well. But the Cleveland Browns decided they want to give Denzel Ward a bunch of money. 5 years, $100.5 million in a contract extension that includes $71.25 million of that be guaranteed. There are 5 SEC teams in the top 25, and yes, it does include Tennessee remaining baseball's #1 college baseball team. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, what up, Nashville 3HL on 104.5 The Zone. Brand Doherty with you. Beautiful day in the Music City. Right, Dawn?
Not quite. But it could be worse.
Here is the first story that has popped up.
Spring. It's supposed to be warm.
Ian Rappaport, the Ravens have released wide receiver Miles Boykin.
See ya.
Thoughts on that?
Eh.
Good weekend?
Good weekend. I actually worked the Vanderbilt spring game.
I'm going to get to that in just a second, but I can't ask my question about that game until I introduce this guy, Ron Slang.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Hey, I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
I had Babsy's music playing in my head right there. Did he play your song?
No.
He just walked right into talking to her, so I just kind of backed off.
See, that's what I was waiting on.
We'll do it at 4 o'clock.
The Vanderbilt spring game.
Come big.
Don Davenport, because you were there, I think, is the only reason this happened, ended in a tie.
There are questions that need to be answered, Babsy.
I mean, it's a spring game. Like, nobody even pays attention to the score anyway.
Okay.
Wait, you have a problem with the soccer tie?
Yeah, because that's like real competition ending in a tie.
There's no ties in sports, Babsy.
I hate ties. I know. Also, with the Vanderbilt spring game, I didn't even really know the score, nor did I know how they actually scored because it was one of those, like, you know, weird systems. Like,
I hate that.
But, like, how else are you going to do it?
Just play a game and move on.
But they don't have enough bodies
or
to
don't
play
even
a game.
don't play a game then. I don't care. Like, I mean, good Lord.
I don't like your attitude today. I don't like it.
You don't like this Monday. Hey, listen.
3 minutes.
Rainy Mondays.
Here, okay.
I love spring football because you get a.
I don't
care. I don't give. I almost said something I shouldn't have said on the radio. I'm already fired up
Listen.
at your attitude. I'm gonna need you to take that attitude out of this
You
room.
want my attitude
come
for spring game?
back in when you're in a better
Get him,
place.
Babsy.
Vanderbilt, get a new damn stadium, and then we'll talk about it.
It's a tune.
Guess what?
That stadium sucks.
There will be news coming out shortly.
Okay.
I'll just tell you that. It'll
There we
be
go.
this week.
It will be this week?
Yes.
I've heard. I'm just trying to get them to push it on out there.
Okay.
It's like a baby that needs to be born.
Well, I haven't heard,
Going.
so I can't wait to hear.
Plus, I could have been given a heads up on a sounder
I
or
need to know.
something.
Well, if you would have listened to my halftime interview.
Wait, when was it on?
Candace 3D Degree Lee.
When was it
I
on?
don't even know.
3 Degree Lee.
Well, it was on
SEC
during
Network
it, but-
Plus, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What?
SEC Network Plus.
Oh,
I scanned it.
I
Just because
think-
Babsy was there.
I know. See,
Just a scan.
I was in Florida.
Scan.
I would
Ish.
like for all of these spring games to be on like the regular ACC network, SEC network, all the whole time. I know they replay them over the summer and all that, but
I don't
anyway,
like the replays,
look,
though.
okay, back to my
No, I want to see it now.
Yeah, I want to
like
back
let me know
to
what
my
happened now.
I love spring football. You get a glimpse into new guys, old guys. I know that it's vanilla. I know they're not showing anything. I get it. But you get to see who's put on the weight, who looks good. Like Vanderbilt's freshman quarterback, true freshman quarterback, early enrollee, looked really good.
Yeah, play a game. Just play a game. Play a game. Don't give me crazy scoring. Just play a game. I don't. Ultimately, you don't
They
care
don't
what the
have-
score is.
they don't-
I want
I
to see.
understand what
I
you're
want to see
saying.
Kane Patterson. I want to see Lason Patterson. I want to see.
Well, Langston's not there yet.
I want to see Mr.
like Ryan
Wright. Yes, that's
Ryan
right.
Tannehill.
He's still over at CPA.
He's still at CPA. Yeah.
He's in
Ain't
class.
showing up.
As a matter of fact,
He's in class
with
right
your
now.
son.
But I want to see the players, but I don't care about the defense getting a third down stop and they get a point. Like I don't
See,
whatever.
I'm different. But this is the other
You're not
thing.
different. You can't keep up with it either.
No, I can't keep up with it, but I like diving into the off-season stories where you actually have time to hear who's done certain things, who's lost weight, who's gained weight, all of that. I get it. Not everybody loves that. I love that
I
part
do
of
like
it.
that.
But
I
I
do like
still need you to take your spring football attitude and shove it up your you-know-what.
No, I just want a
because
game
here's
play.
the deal.
I want
You're
your
on
I know,
stories.
but at least you
audience.
have something. At least you have something.
I want your stories on the sideline. I want a game played. I don't want the defense getting a point for a third down stop. I don't want that.
Is that what happened?
I don't need that. They get weird point
Oh, okay,
opportunities.
yeah,
on
Yeah,
that.
it's weird. It's
Okay.
weird point.
Gary on Twitter, you can hit us at 3HL1045. I'm here for Matt as Hell Mayor. Hashtag Hush Babs. Larry,
Hashtag Hush
what does
Babs.
Slay think about Coach V bumping the umpire at the Vols game?
Ooh,
So,
that was
am
pretty bad.
I wrong to say I loved it?
You know, Tennessee fan loved it. I loved it too.
No,
I loved it too.
of course you guys did.
Let me
Right,
tell.
Tennessee
Okay,
fans loved it.
no. Wait. Let me tell you the space I'm coming from, though, because I told y'all.
Shiano, Sherlock, you loved it.
Where's my
Outside
Mountain-
of, let me take
where's
my.
my Mountain Dew?
Let me take my
Let
orange
me
tinted
go.
glasses off. Orange tinted glasses off.
Okay, take
now,
them off.
this is the place I'm coming from with it. I told y'all I'm not a huge baseball fan. Like, I'm just not getting into it. But the baseball that I have watched from the big leagues on down, this is kind of what coaches go through with the umps. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this was nothing. This wasn't Juwan Howard slapping the coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you walk away with it and you say a coach bumped the umpire with his chest when they got into it, I would walk away like, oh, that happens all the time in baseball. You know what I'm
It was
saying?
a pretty aggressive bump.
Yeah,
by
You know what it
Tannehill.
looked like?
I'm no way. I'm
what it
saying
looked like?
that's not. You don't do that.
You know
but,
what it looked like?
What?
It looked like a silent movie from back in the day where they're like, boom.
yeah. You can see it coming though.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can see it coming. So I mean, hey, and they fired the troops up. They got the dubs. Got
Here's
them on
what
up out of
happened.
there.
Here's what happened.
Talk to us.
Tennessee had lost 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Vitello knew these guys. Now, I don't think he went out there thinking I'm going to bump the ref, but
Right.
like he knew that his group needed a little something.
Right.
And what'd they do? They won that game. They won the next game. Here we go. He's got 2 more games to sit out. Who are they playing? Chanticleer.
It don't even matter.
Champagne.
The thing is,
Twin. I don't know.
I think sometimes you go into games when you get
Sean
tossed out of games. Coaches do this in their sport. In basketball, I've seen it plenty of times. I've tried to do it, and they won't toss you. Like some
You've
people,
tried to get tossed.
Yeah, some people won't toss you. You do it to fire your guys up. Like, hey man, come on. Okay, y'all don't believe it? Let me go show y'all.
See, if
Right.
you would have
Then you jump
seen
out there.
Hoosiers, there's
That's
a
when
scene in
I haven't seen
Hoosiers.
Hoosiers
Yep.
yet.
Throw me out of the game.
I was just-
Oh, yeah,
Throw me out of the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Out of the game.
Yeah,
That's
see?
exactly what I was
So
thinking about.
that's the way I look at it. It was the same. It was the same thing. He got 2 technical fouls and got tossed. Simple. No harm, no foul.
I mean,
I don't have an issue
there
with
might
it. Whatever.
there might have been harm to that ump's gut. I don't know.
Man,
It's
that
not-
ump better
it's
sit
not
on
like
down. He had the
not like
handlebar
he swung
mustache,
at him
man.
or
Get
did
that ump
anything.
up out of here.
Hey, why are you hating on a handlebar mustache?
Yeah, his ain't nothing like Harders.
I was just gonna say you don't hate
I love
on
Harders.
Mr.
I
Babs'
love-
ugly
That's
handlebar
it's not ugly.
mustache when
No,
he has it.
no,
Actually, you
that's an art.
encourage it.
That's an
I'm
art
on
what he
fire
has.
for both of you guys right now. Be
That's
encouraging
an
that.
art, man.
Hey,
Did everybody just have a bad Easter? Like,
I don't
everybody's
know.
so mad.
Hey, man, I had a great one.
He is risen.
Yeah.
Now,
By the way,
Tomb is empty, baby.
people are
Throne is not.
losing their mind over the Titans starting offseason on the field, whatever.
Yeah, I
Ryan
think- yeah.
Tannehill not being there. People are losing their mind over this.
Come on, man.
we're about to do that.
We about to get
And
into
I
it?
think it's ridiculous.
I
Well,
think
yeah,
I'm
in the
with
next
you.
segment we will. But I want to go back to Dawn's husband. So we
Let's touch on
get
this
a
one
text
more time.
message with and Dawn's husband has this unbelievable ability to wear a mustache and look like Officer whoever
Yes.
from 1975 detective show insert.
Or any show, 1883, Yellowstone.
Yes. So
Yes.
every once in a while he'll send a text message like, here we go, like this last round I didn't know if he was really doing it or not, so I didn't invest emotionally in it. But yeah, Dawn's husband has an unbelievable mustache. That's
No, he
true.
went, but he went naked to the game.
No, he shaved it. I told you guys.
Yeah.
I laid down an ultimatum.
Babsy.
What's the ultimatum, Babsy?
Shave it or else.
Or else
What was the else?
That's all you need to know.
Oh, you're not gonna beat Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, you ain't gonna put it all on the table.
You know that look that you were talking
Yeah,
about?
there you go.
So you're saying the mustache doesn't last very long?
Hey,
When I put my foot down, the stash is gone.
Mr. Babs, come on.
I don't understand why women
Fight.
don't like the stash though.
I'm gonna shave mine off.
Why do men love the stash and women
Mere
don't
men.
love the stash?
I look weird.
This is crazy.
He looked
to
like
me.
an 80s porn star is what he looked like with that thing.
I mean,
was
I'm not
terrible.
gonna debate you on that.
It's terrible.
Guess what? I don't think so. Babs. To me, what he looked like was if I'm going down the road and I'm on an old country road and there happened to be a bar right there and there's about 20 bikes lined up, he looked like one of the guys jumping off the bike that was in there at the bar, tossing them back and coming out of there and ready to ride straight.
Did you just describe Roadhouse?
Wow.
Something like it.
Or somebody about to take you to the train station. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
hey.
He also
She's-
looked like that.
She's gotten deeper into Yellowstone.
I have.
I like it, Babsy. Yeah.
Roadhouse, a good
Well,
underestimated
no, what?
movie there.
Man, the scene on the roof.
All right, day one of the
As
Titans
a youth.
off-season program. There are bits of news and nuggets we've got for you coming up.
Nuggets.
615-737-1045. I don't understand why there are things that men love and women hate and women love and men hate. Like, I
That's a
don't
good question.
I don't know why that is.
It's a great question.
But I guess it's important from a harder perspective.
yeah.
I mean, it's not as important that we love it as opposed to
Yeah, you gotta at home, gotta be taken care of. Everything's gotta be in order.
Don Davenport loving it.
Understandable.
It's a whole different thing.
I can't fault them. Probably would have went down the same road. Chris, don't take notes.
We'll be right back.
How many days did it take you to get Mr. Jones into his house?
19 days.
That's fast, but that's not fast enough. Keith, come on over here. Cindy needs to buy a new house. How many days can you close it?
14.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Get pre-approved for your next home loan today at
Let's say
thehomeloanexpert.com.
you are in the market for a new ride. Hey, it's about to be spring here soon. Maybe you want a sunroof and I don't know, maybe you just want something new, maybe a Ford Bronco. Say you want a Ford Explorer with a great sound system in that sunroof in a very specific color, like an Atlas blue or a green color, something like that. Well, guess what? Two Rivers Ford can order that for you. They can help you out with that. And all you have to do is reach out to one of their non-commissioned salespeople to walk you through the entire process, or go to tworiversford.com. If you don't want to actually go to the dealership in Mount Juliet, although I would because they're awesome there. You can do it all yourself online. Click the custom order tab at tworiversford.com. Two Rivers Ford can now custom order the exact new Ford that you want. And I'm talking any color, any trim level, any available features. And you know at Two Rivers Ford, you are always going to find honest, upfront prices. And of course, the non-commissioned salespeople I talk about. So they're just there to help you. And don't forget, by the way, Two Rivers Ford always has the max trade-in guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Custom order your new Ford from Two Rivers Ford.
What up, people? You know who it is. Me, Ron Slade. Listen, talking about still like out wings. Yep. Hunk already told me, man, he ran into a lot of people that were asking about some good wings, and guess what he told them? Better go what Slay always talking about. That's right, 2521 Nolensville Pike or 123 Ewing Drive. That's where you can find the locations. Strikeout Wings, man, the home of the sweet and sassy. But listen, I got a big announcement, man. Big announcement coming real soon, so you always need to take heed to what I'm telling you about Strikeout Wings. Now, the new location, they're hiring waitresses, waiters, and managers, and a car delivery person. So get in touch with them. And how you do that is www.strikeoutwingstn.com. Go there, get the application, and at the Ewing Drive location, they are hiring for managers and delivery persons. So not only are the wings phenomenal, but you can go in and get a job. And I just told you how you can go in there and get a job. The home of the sweet and sassy with the lemon pepper drizzle, the Big Slate special. That's right. Kool-Aid, too. Don't forget that. Still like out wings.
Oh, man. 3HL 1045 The Zone. I didn't know white people were so serious about pie.
Man, we're going down the street. Maybe find another establishment.
Okay, there's a lot of people out there that haven't seen that movie that
Y'all
are
gotta
trying
go
to
see
figure
Life,
out what in
man.
the world's going on 3HL right now.
And listen, if you listen to the 3HL
Life.
anyway, man, you got the Boom Boom Room. You got to be able to associate it and find out where the meaning comes from.
Ray's
So,
Boom Boom Room. It
Come
comes
on
from life.
movie Life.
Listen, I hadn't seen that in so long, that film. I told Slade during the break I had to stop it a couple times. I was laughing so hard.
Dude,
But you
it's a
put
classic.
Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence
Oh my
together?
gosh, with that cast, Bernie Mac in there, the late Bernie Mac, man, Anthony Anderson, they had a who's who. Rick James was in
Bernie
it.
Mac passed away?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Long time
yeah.
ago, probably about 3.
Rick
4
James.
years. It
I'm
might have
Rick
been longer
James,
than that.
witch.
Yeah.
Was Chris
What's
Rock,
his name was in there
was
too?
Chris Rock hiding in that film at some point?
Nah.
Okay.
His was his brother in it?
Oh, maybe.
Bro, Bernie Mac died 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was a
Oh,
long time
wow.
ago. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Babs
about
is going to pick a new USFL
See,
team.
this
for
was the
3HL.
problem. Babsy
So-
would have picked the right
I wasn't
team.
here.
Yeah.
She wasn't here.
Yep.
So it's
I
not
heard
official.
about you guys.
So that team is voided anyway.
Yeah.
Why
Babs
are
wasn't
they
here.
voided?
Because we
Do
need
you have audio from why we are voiding the 3HL team? Because we chose a USFL team on Friday.
Yep.
For us, for all y'all, for everybody.
ride with.
We're just all going to pull in the same direction.
It was the Maulers, the Pittsburgh
Maulers.
Which I had problems when we picked Pittsburgh.
I was kinda cool with it.
I love Ramon, but like growing up an Oilers fan,
Yeah, you couldn't see it.
no.
What about the name? The Maulers. Ooh, like
Maulers is
It's a
good.
great name.
Yeah, see? Okay.
But the Maulers let us down over the weekend.
And how did they let us down, Euro?
Well, they let us down.
By their actions.
Yeah, it
Yes,
had to
and
do-
the words.
And it had to do with food, so we take it seriously.
Every bit of it. Every bit of it.
Here's a little behind the scenes, and we'll keep our mics on. But here's a little behind the scenes as to what went on with the Maulers and why we are going to pick another team. Don's going to pick the team
Yes.
in just a minute. Here you go.
Well, he crossed the line,
Cross the line.
so we had to deal with it.
Had to do
This is
it.
very difficult for me as a head coach, my first time. But we have a business. Okay, this is a business, and you're a businessman. We all are, because that's the nature of the beast right now. But when I first talked to you guys on March 22nd, I had a handbook, and I covered some items that were very important to me.
Line 46 addresses that.
Line
Any
46.
disrespect of football or members, staff, USFL, hotel, etc., would not be tolerated.
And it's been
Disrespect.
brought to my attention that has occurred with you. So unfortunately, hear me out. Unfortunately, cost of doing business, I'm gonna have to let you go.
Cost of doing business.
Okay?
I didn't think I did anything or said anything disrespectful.
Yeah. What
I
did
can
he do?
tell you what happened exactly.
It's not important right now.
What happened?
It's not important.
It is
I don't know.
It's already happened.
Got
It's
fired.
already happened.
I didn't say anything disrespectful. He said, "Is that going to be a problem?" I said, "Yes." That's it. And I walked away. I mean, I didn't think that was disrespectful. Me saying yes, I don't eat chicken salad. And I was like, "Is there another option?" Walked in with pizza. And I was like, "Can I get a slice of pizza?"
Hell yeah.
He said no. And I was like,
No, it's like no.
he said, "Is that going to be a problem?" I said, "Yes." That's all I said. I didn't say no cuss word, nothing. That's all I said. I promise you. No disrespectful on my dad's life. I promise you I didn't say nothing
On my dad's
disrespectful.
life.
Besides, yes.
And I appreciate you sharing that. But the matters, it's done. It's done. And I appreciate you sharing that. But good luck.
You feeling
Someone's
it?
feelings, hurt feelings,
Hey,
are
boy.
a distant second to the greater good of the team. And we've moved on and
greater
turned that page,
good
and I'm
of
happy
the
we did it.
team?
Wait.
Give me a break.
Hey,
wait.
man.
Yeah, let me bullet point this thing.
The greater good of the team. Hit it.
My man chose pizza over a chicken sandwich. Or chicken salad. Chicken salad.
Yeah.
And he got fired.
Out of here.
Cut. Released.
Done.
What do you think?
Hey, man. I can't even say what I want to say. But PG wise, hey, man, that's foolish. You fired this man over picking a piece of pizza, a slice of pizza over chicken salad. What you looking for? And then what I didn't like
I
about it,
literally have chicken salad right here
you do.
in front of me.
Yeah. And what I didn't like about it was this man told him also, I'm glad you shared that with me, but it's done. It's over with.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened. It's
Hey,
done.
man, I'm telling you, as an adult, as a man, I've been put in those situations many a times, and it take everything in your power, snort 1 to 0, everything in your power not to stand up and slap the dog boo-boo out of who the man is talking to you. Because when you talk to me like that, now you talking to me different. You talking to me like I'm a kid. I'm telling you, man, I done been down this road, man. And
by the way, the ghost is back. That's a whole thing. If you're watching on Zone TV, you just saw the lights flicker in Joe Hunt's
that's a
room.
problem, dog. You can't talk to them. What do you mean? You just asked me. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna give me a chance to defend myself or nothing. And man, no, man. Oh, a slice of pizza?
He just put his head down. That's all he
Everybody in America, then that's why he put his head down.
because he couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I can't. If I look at this man, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna say something that's really gonna be disrespectful, and I really ain't gonna get another opportunity.
What's the backstory on the pizza chicken? Was the pizza available for everybody?
That's what needs to be known. Like we need to get this dude on the
was
show.
he just
Here goes
trying to
journalist
get
Davenport in there.
That's real.
I need
Huh, we got to get him on the show, huh?
Well, and in all truthfulness, this is part of a USFL show that they released. This was a show. That's the reason why you were hearing commentary
Right.
for them to promote the USFL. So you don't know, okay, was it part of his diet? Did like you've been in colleges where they have the blue card and he can't get anything that's in the red section?
All that's garbage, man.
Dude.
Tennessee Tim, I'll choose pizza over chicken salad every time.
The majority of America will. Matter of fact, the majority of the world will. Ain't nobody eating.
Unless it's like homemade.
That's different.
Like,
You know what I mean? Putting your own, your boom bam bip on there. That's
But
totally different.
You're right.
Man,
Bam,
come
bam,
on. Listen, man. Hey, but what? You hear me? Man, they was coming out. They was coming out in the locker room, man, with salads and pizza. Guess what would be in the locker room after we finish? Salads. Ain't nobody eating that, man. Hey, boy.
do you know what bothered me?
I've been down that road, I'm telling you.
Journalist Davenport needs more information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Charles
But-
Hathaway hit somebody with a pizza one time?
We got in a fight over pizza in the
Over
hospitality room. He
That's
hit him.
right.
Tried to hit him with a chair. Photo chair.
Was it George Mason? Or?
See, this is what this is what I was gonna say. I think it's a little heavy to be like, "Oh, you're disrespectful. Like you violated line number 46.
46.
Being disrespectful over
Number
pizza.
46.
Man, I didn't even make it to 23. What are you talking about 46?
What does line 46 even say?
That's what I want to know.
Thou shalt not choose salad over pizza.
Yeah, and if you do, you terminate it. What do you mean? Hey, man, I remember when I first got overseas, man, and I'm playing professional, they told me when we got to come down there to dinner, come to dinner. Now, mind you, I don't know none of the language, the Italian or anything. When you come to dinner, you got to sit there with the team. The team sit at one table, the coaches sit at the other table, and you got to sit there and conversate with each other.
Oh yeah, because Italians will sit and eat for like
4
3
hours,
and a half, 4
0.
hours.
Yeah, and that's minimum.
Oh yeah.
Minimum.
Conversate.
Yeah, and I'm how?
And
I don't
you're
know no
not
Italian.
and you're not drinking either.
And you're not drinking right there.
Because
Like
you're an athlete,
This is the day
right.
before the game. Now it's the night after the game, and we got to stay over. Yeah, they bring wine out. We can get fried, whatever. But because they think the wine is good for you. Now I cannot understand
They do
why.
say that.
I don't understand why it's okay to drink. Now this is another problem I had. Why is it okay to drink wine after the games, but we can't have a Sprite before the game? Frowned upon.
What athlete drinks Sprite before a game?
No, I'm saying in the dinner, like in the night before, like in the pregame and stuff like that. Like,
Why are you drinking Sprite?
what? What you mean? You eating a meal? You just gonna drink water all the time?
But why Sprite?
Because you're overseas, you either got Coke, Sprite, Fanta.
Oh.
This is
I
party
definitely
over.
go Fanta.
I would too. Fanta.
Now
Team
the Fanta has
Davenport.
so much
Fanta.
strength in it. Oh, you
lot
hit
of
that, it's
sugar.
like, oh my God, you know what I mean? But I go down there, man, and you got to conversate with these people. And I don't know no Italian, so I'm sitting there. So I'm sitting at the table. I put my headphones in, my bud in, so I'm one ear. I'm listening to music.
That's a violation of line 46.
What?
That might be line 47.
That was definitely a line violation. man, they looked at me, went crazy. I'm like, hey, man, dog, okay, I'm going to sit here quiet. What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to talk about? Y'all don't understand me. I don't understand y'all. What are we talking about?
How much did that change after your first year?
A whole lot.
Yeah.
But the more I moved up, we had more Americans. So we had 4 Americans at the most.
Straight
Did
to
they
numbers.
try to speak English with you?
Yeah, but it's broken English. And you got to imagine, I'm coming from America. Then, right away, dropped into that course and you speaking broken English. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about, man?
So wait, they were trying to
Only
be good
listen-
teammates and you didn't want to
No,
talk to
like
them?
only 1 or 2, and those were the younger kids. Those were the 15, 16-year-olds. The older, the captains and everything else that got families, man, they ain't studying me. They're like, man, just show up to play. Do what you're going to do on the court. And I'm like, hell yeah. The coach and them, they're the ones that got a problem with it. But I just say that to say, man, they will poke you and do some foolishness to you, man, and try to make you react. And that's why that man put his head down and took that deep breath. Because that was wrong, man.
Listen, man. Our USFL team that we adopted on Friday
Adapted too.
Yeah,
made a really bad decision.
We done with them.
So you're
So
done.
we're done with this.
It's 1 strike and you're done.
Yeah, you
plus
don't get
Bab-
to eat. But
Plus, Babs wasn't here, and now she's here.
Plus,
so
we choosing pizza.
She can pick the team.
Yeah,
there's a team in there that's sponsored by a pizza.
It was under warranty, so we returned it before the 30 days.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, I'm picking now.
Here we
You
go,
ready?
Babsy.
You didn't put Pittsburgh in here, right? Okay. Just in case. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Pick Pittsburgh.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, she better take us to New Mexico or somewhere.
No New Mexico.
Worse. New Jersey Generals.
Oh, come on. They ain't got a real team.
we're gonna-
Jersey, baby. Let's go.
Come on, we
we're
got to
gonna
get
pick
one
again.
more.
We're gonna pick-
What-
Wait,
can-
before
what?
it even gets
Why don't we
bad, man.
pick, and it's the last team still in there. How
No,
about we
no,
do that?
one more, Babsy. Put that on standby. That's a standby team.
What?
That's a standby. If everybody get COVID, then we'll go to that team.
Listen, if New Jersey wins it all, jerks,
We rolling with them.
you better,
That's a standby team.
you owe me something.
That's a standby team.
All
Babsy.
right.
Go to Jersey,
right, here we go.
man. What do they got? Rutgers?
Babs is sending
Julia
us
Palazzo?
to New Mexico. I'm like, worse.
They ain't got nothing.
Jersey.
Woo!
Okay, you ready?
All right, here we go.
The Philadelphia Stars.
How are we
Still
on
in
the East
Pennsylvania.
Coast? How can we not get away from the East Coast, man? I don't even know. No, man. Let's one more, Babs.
What,
Third
are
time's
y'all
the charm.
kidding me?
No, seriously. Like this is
Yeah,
this is
you're
important,
kidding me.
man.
There's only
You
like-
know, they all live in Birmingham.
There's only like 2 teams remaining in the hat.
Doesn't matter. There's only like
we
5.
stumbled upon those 2.
All right.
Team number
This
4.
is the one
All
right
right.
here. Here we go
All
for
right.
real this
well,
time.
Third time's a charm.
Grrr, grrr. My drum broken.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
The Tampa Bay Bandits.
Oh, all right. They play the Pittsburgh Maulers tonight.
Good. They better spank them. I'm betting on the game.
Okay.
There we go. Tampa. We
Are
bandits.
we okay with Tampa?
Yes.
So, New Jersey, bonk.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, bonk. Tampa Bay,
The bandits.
ding, 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 ding,
The
ding.
bandits.
All right.
Let's go, bandits. Here we
Good
go.
job, Absy.
Yeah, good job.
We need to buy some gear.
Yeah, we need Tampa. No, we got to tell them to send us something. Like we are honorary.
Well, now hold on.
You think they can send us some gear?
Clearly, we're a little wishy-washy here. So,
Not anymore. No, you just choose.
Now we own it now.
You chose.
We were
some
all
team.
here together on this one. We are as one.
All right. We
I'm
still
glad
have.
we got rid of Jersey, though. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, what came from Jersey?
Philly Stars. That's not a football. Stars not the football team.
No, why is Stars?
That's
I think it's an Elton John song.
he was from Philly.
No, but he had a song about
That's
Philadelphia.
what I'm saying.
He talked about
Oh,
stars.
okay, there it is.
It was-
I don't know where Elton John is. Elton John's from England,
From
right?
England, yeah. He's from England.
He's overseas, man.
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
It's a Philadelphia in England too, I
Philadelphia,
think.
England. I
It's
don't know.
yeah, it
Oh,
is
man.
one. I think so.
All right, we'll have to get to the Titans in a minute. Scottie Pippen Jr. released a statement on social media to the
Uh-oh.
city of Nashville. Thank you for making me feel at home. This community has helped shape me into the person and player I am today, and I'm forever grateful for that.
Okay.
I want to thank Coach Stackhouse, all of my coaches, teammates, support staff, and professors. He thanked us professors.
That's
For-
important.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
For being there for me and always believing in me. To Commodore Nation, thank you for supporting me from day one. I felt the love every time I stepped foot on the court in Memorial. It's a feeling I'll never forget, in all caps. At this time, I've decided to take my next step in my journey. I am entering the NBA draft and will sign with an agent. Anchor down, Scotty.
It
Pippen.
is. That's as expected. As expected.
He ain't getting drafted,
As
is
he should,
Yeah, he is.
though, right?
Yeah.
He'll get drafted?
Yeah, it might be second round, but he get drafted.
Okay.
If you're a second round draft pick, do you
Works
not
out better.
stay?
No, it works
You
out
still
better
go?
for you if you can bet on yourself and know you're gonna get. So this is my thing with him.
With NIL in place now.
With NIL in place.
Go ahead.
With him being from that, what do you call it, lineage, his pops being in the NBA so long, like, and knowing the inner workings of the NBA, it makes it easier for a team to grab you and trust in you doing the right thing because you come from that. You know what I'm saying? It's different than them trying to draft me and be like, he'll get a better shot because his dad's been in the NBA. This is just that simple. You know what I'm saying? And you should know how to conduct yourself as an NBA player. Even if you were going to be an 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever man, you were going to be able to know the ins and outs. I've seen it done without question.
See, I think that's an interesting point because I think a lot of people are like, okay, first-round picks are guaranteed contracts. Beyond that, you don't get a guaranteed contract. So why would you go pro if you're not in the first round?
Right.
To your point, you're basically a free agent where you can pick the roster.
Yeah.
Almost.
And then if you go out there, like they draft you, you go out there and perform the way you need to. You don't have to go out there and average 40 points. You go out there and be a good NBA model citizen guy and be able to sit on that bench or play or whatever it may be. You're getting a contract. And guess what? You get out of that contract sooner than the first round would, and you get a big old bankroll before the first person is even getting ready to go into their second contract. Right. So that's
okay.
That's the good thing about the second round.
See? That makes a lot of sense there, Slay Dog.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
All right, NBADraft.net. Houston, number 1 overall pick, Jaden Ivey, Purdue.
Wow.
Number 2 overall pick, Jabari Smith, Auburn.
Whoa, pushback.
Orlando.
A lot of pushback.
Paulo Banchero from Duke, number 3.
Wow.
Chet Holmgren, Gonzaga, number 4.
I love Jaden Ivey. Him number 1? This is no. What list is this?
NBADraft.net.
No, they wrong.
Johnny Davis, Wisconsin, number 5.
They wrong.
You can't get past number 1.
No.
I'm still
and
going.
And I love Jaden
I'm still
Ivey.
going.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Keegan Murray, number 6 from Iowa. Benedict Mathurin from Arizona.
He can play.
Number 7. AJ Griffin from Duke, number 8.
What?
Ty Washington, Kentucky, number 9.
I can see him lottery.
Malachi Branham
From
Ohio State, number 10.
Didn't watch him that much.
Tari Eason, number 11.
I told you.
LSU.
I told you early in the year he was
did.
going.
You went and saw him.
Yeah,
you and Bob
that man's
Kessler.
serious.
Sat right there.
He's serious.
Watch him talk all kinds of trash to Tennessee's bench.
That's high though, boy. Ooh, lottery pick. He got good size though. Jaden Ivey going to Houston where they got all guards anyway though, and they're a young team. That's tough to believe. They need a better centerpiece.
Who's the kid from Kansas? Agbaji?
Yeah, Abaji.
Yeah.
The wing. Yeah.
12. Jeremy Sokin, Baylor, 13. Jalen Duran, Memphis, 14.
Man child. Man, we ain't even
What?
Man, we ain't even, hey. Did y'all know Imani Bates is in the transfer portal? The number 1 player that reclassified and went to Memphis, and all that was built around, he was the face of the program, is in the transfer portal.
I did not know that.
He's in the transfer portal.
Sharp from Kentucky, 15. Kennedy Chandler, Tennessee, 24.
When he go to Chicago, it's going to be different.
That's what you keep saying. Walker Kessler, 27. Auburn.
That's about right.
Looking at the second-round guys real quick. Wendell Moore from Duke in the second round.
Wow.
Iverson Molinar from Mississippi State, second round. Trevor Keels, Duke, second round. Shibwe, 45, from Kentucky.
I'm going back to school.
Second round.
I'm going back to school getting that NIL deal, boy.
J.D. Davison.
Now, that's
round,
different,
Alabama.
Babs, right there.
J.D.
Shibwe
Notae, 52, from Arkansas. Keon Ellis from Alabama, 57.
It's Kentucky, and he was National Player of the Year. And that 45th pick compared to him, like his second round, how do you stick? Really, like, what's your forte? You ain't finna go out there and score.
My boy Drew Timme sliding in. Second to last pick of the
He
draft.
better go back to school.
All right, we'll be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Accurate Mortgage. You need to check out my guys. Hyper competitive housing market. That is what's going on. It might be frustrating you because you keep losing out on offer after offer. Maybe it's time to consider staying put, coming up with a new plan. Here's an idea from our friends at Accurate Mortgage Group. How about renovating your current home into the dream home you've always wanted? Accurate has many cash out refinance programs that can help you get the money you need. Home values have gone up, so chances are you build a good amount of equity into your home. Put that equity to work by remodeling and potentially increasing the value of your home even more. Interest rates are still at historically low levels, and if your home's value has increased, it may be the perfect time to take advantage of a cash-out refinance loan. Accurate Mortgage can help make it a brighter spring for you and your family. Reach out to Accurate Mortgage to discuss if a cash-out refi makes sense for you. Visit Accurate Mortgage today, AccurateMTG.com. Accurate Mortgage Group, a division of Ecopia LLC, is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 4664.
All right, spring. I know it doesn't feel like it right now, right? But spring is right around the corner. Maybe you're getting your outdoor area ready. I've been talking about what we're doing in our backyard, and Graham's Living is a monster part of it too. Graham's Living, a third-generation family business. They've been serving Nashville for almost 25 years, and maybe you've heard of them because they are, of course, best known for their extensive inventory of luxury lighting, but that is not all they offer. In addition to being the Nashville area's leading retailer of high-end lighting brands, they also offer stylish hardware and beautiful outdoor furniture. Actually was over there a little bit earlier today, hanging out with Graham's Living and going through everything that we are going to put in our backyard. Monster selection of inventory that is in stock and ready to ship. And if you have tried to get anything right about now, then you know how important it is to have in-stock inventory. So they are an ideal destination for all of your home lighting and your outdoor furnishing needs. And here's the deal. If you shop local, we always talk about wanting to shop local. Another perk of it is that Graham's offers free delivery and setup of their outdoor furniture for anybody who lives in the Nashville area. One of the best things about doing business with them, and this is what I have seen in our process, is their commitment to service. Their knowledgeable and friendly team offers you the best of both worlds. From the front desk, the in-house design team, the free delivery, everyone from Graham's has been awesome. Trust Graham's Living to make your home vision a reality. Graham's Living, Tennessee's premier source for on-trend lighting, luxury outdoor living, stylish hardware, 244 Cool Springs Boulevard in Franklin, Tennessee. Visit the showroom and treat yourself to the Graham's Living experience.
Elton John singing about Philadelphia freedom.
There you go. Although we're not worried about that. Our team is Tampa Bay.
And we're not worried about that because they have to wear masks in Philly now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. That's.
By the way, while I was on a plane today, my wife texted me and said they got rid of the mask mandate on planes.
When?
Oh,
Today?
really?
Yeah.
Like literally today.
A federal judge overthrew it.
I think Brent took the last flight where it was required to wear the mask.
That's amazing.
You're part of history.
Of course, I don't have a flight anytime soon, I don't think.
So you don't get to test it out.
I don't.
Been hanging out with all the Vanderbilt spring football tie guys.
32. That ought to be an audible.
32!
32.
32!
Tie it up.
Davenport!
Why is you know what? It's the same thing. Why is everybody making such a big deal about the score of
Yeah,
a spring
I
game?
feel you,
Why is everybody making such a big deal about
Because you
Ryan
make a
Tannehill
big
not
deal.
being here? Why
agree with that.
is everybody making such a big deal about it all? No, the only reason I made a big deal about soccer ties is because the soccer club was tweeting about how they were undefeated and they had 7 freaking ties in their record.
Speaking of
that
7.
is why I said that.
Speaking of 7, George Costanza wanted to name a baby 7, which is one note. Second note about 7. The Preds gave up 7 goals in the second period the other day.
Yeah, that was not pretty.
Hey, man.
Slay was trying to enjoy a cigar on the back porch while betting on the Preds, and that did not work out.
Hey, man. Listen, y'all. Hey, I'm telling you this right now. It's a fun time in the spring when the Preds go into the playoffs and things like that. Don't mess this up for me. Don't mess this up for us. Like, yeah, hey, man, y'all got to get it in order. 7 in the second period. Y'all got to get it together, man. This ain't cool.
I mean,
this ain't cool at all.
Touchdown and the extra
Come on,
point
dog.
is good.
Come on, man. That ain't cool at all, man. Like,
It was like every time down the ice, shot and goal.
nah, man.
That's what it felt like.
No, I can't be on top of balconies and patios and roofs and ceilings and everywhere. Rooftops, that's what I was trying to get to. With my shirt off and all that, man. And y'all gonna do this? Come on, man.
That's not playoff time
It's
yet.
one game.
It's one game during a stretch where they got to get points.
And they're about to play the Calgary Flames, where if the season ended today, that would most likely be the team they were playing.
Yeah, and if you look at
Dallas.
Dallas right there knocking on the door, and they schedule week. Listen, I'm telling you, I done dove into this.
Knocking on the door.
I done dove into this. Dallas schedule is weaker than the Preds coming up, man. They better come on with something, I'm telling you.
Preds have 6 games left. 3 on the road, 3 at home.
Y'all better come on with something. Y'all, hey, man, don't do this to me, man. Don't do it to
They're
me.
in the second wild card spot.
Man,
It would,
4-point lead.
Yep.
Dallas has 7 games left.
I'm all in for guzzling beers and stuff, man.
You are?
Playoffs.
What about, I know you like to shotgun beer. Do you like to funnel beer?
Heck, what? Well, I'm the funnel champion. What you talking about? I'm a funnel champion with a shot of.
You think Ryan Tannehill and AJ Brown are somewhere funneling beer right now?
Hey man, I tell you what. I wish he was. I wish he just put his phone down.
AJ Brown not at day 1 of the Titans offseason program. He did tweet something. 5 minutes ago?
Yep.
What did he tweet, Babsy?
I'm a diva and a bad teammate all of a sudden. Laugh out loud. Okay. Do what you have to do then, and so will I.
Whoa.
Here's
All right.
the deal, AJ. AJ. Come on. Just don't press send.
Open the phone to
Don't
play.
press send.
Open the phone to play Wordle, and then that's it. That's your daily activity.
Don't hop on Twitter because you got a million people that think it's a big deal, and they're going to at you with their Twitter account that has 15,000 numbers at the end of their name, and just let it go.
I actually like that he did it.
You can't. Hey man, this.
Where is this coming from? Like, who said something? Because nobody said anything from the Titans.
But that's the
today
thing
about
with
it.
social
Oh,
media.
no,
You don't have to
fans,
say
though.
nothing.
It's
Fans want you
You ain't
there.
gotta say
Fans
nothing.
want
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
there.
So he's reading his mentions.
So
Yes.
that's why the question
Don't read
I
your
posed the
mentions,
question
yeah.
last week. Like, what would you do if
Is AJ Brown?
This is your
Exactly.
situation right here.
Exactly? And
That's what they're doing.
And that's
That's what
why he
he's
tweeted
doing.
that, because he feel like they flipped on him. That's the problem.
Is AJ Brown actually been a good teammate?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he 9 minutes after that tweet, he said they switch up quick with like
See,
the
when
like
and I
tear
ain't even
face.
looked at this. I ain't even looked at
I'll ask you the question when we come back. Is he actually
Man.
being a good teammate with this? We'll be right back. What do you think? A.J. Brown, Ryan Tannehill, neither one of them are there. 615-737-1045. Babsy's answer to my question will be funny. Buddy on Carpet One, check him out. Locally owned and operated by the Allen family for more than 55 years. These are your flooring experts. Check them out. Zach, Jenna, and Judson Allen in the store every single day. Lebanon, Pike, and Donaldson. Check them out. 615-883-3289. All of your information right there online. BuddyAllenCarpet1.com. Compton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. That's where you need to go to get that next new vehicle. Whether you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, or Jeep, you need to make sure you go see my friends at Compton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. 30 minutes from downtown Nashville, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in Springfield, Tennessee. Go take your test drive, ask your questions. They'll have the answers for you. You'll go inside. They'll help make the numbers work. It'll be that easy. Check them out, especially if you are going dealership to dealership. Make sure you include my friends at Gupton. There will be no pressure at all. They simply want you in the vehicle that's right for you. That's it. And they will go to work. I've bought multiple vehicles from these guys. They're awesome people. Check them out online, GuptonMotors.com. All of the dealership information is there. All the inventory is there as well. Again, that's GuptonMotors.com. Take 24 west to exit 35, straight shot, 3450 Tom Austin Highway. Again, beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. That's Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Good afternoon. I am Joe Hunk. Adam Schefter is reporting that Deebo Samuel of the 49ers, A.J. Brown of the Titans, and Terry McLaurin of Washington are going to be skipping the on-field workouts during the off-season programs with their particular teams, as all of them are going for new contracts. Just a few moments ago, A.J. Brown shot out a tweet saying, "I am a diva and a bad teammate all of a sudden. LOL, okay. Do what you have to do then, and so will I." The Cleveland Browns are doing what they want to do, and that's spending a lot of money in the offseason, and now it is going to Denzel Ward, the cornerback for the team, as he is now getting a 5-year, $100.5 million contract extension. $71.25 million of that is guaranteed. And the Braves split the series with the San Diego Padres over the weekend, and now they start a 3-game series with Freddie Freeman and the L.A. Dodgers. First pitch tonight is going to be at 9:10, and the Braves are going to be going up against Clayton Kershaw. For all your foundation repair waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Vols, the flagship station for your Tennessee Titans, and home to 3HL. This is 104.5 The Zone.
What up, Nashville 3HL on the air, 104.5 The Zone. I was talking about masks being taken off planes. Federal judge overruled the deal. It's going to be appealed, though, so mask up, people.
That's like the best place to not have a mask on. You get fresh air. Seriously, it's like filtered.
It's very true.
Yeah.
You know how I know it's filtered? Yeah, I maybe shouldn't say that.
Oh, no, I need to hear this now.
Wait, hold on. He's Ron Slay.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Hey, I'm in the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
How are planes
I'm in the building.
so
How do
well
you know?
filtered, Ron Slay?
How do
Hey,
you know,
man.
Slay?
I'm telling you this, man. Listen, I ain't going to get these tricks away too much, man. But
I mean, back in the day, they had a smoking section on the plane.
did they?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did they? I'm not that much older than you.
I wasn't flying doing him smoking on the plane.
I think that was snort 1, 2, and 3. I think we're tied.
That was a snort.
But you know what though? This is a little trick for y'all, man.
What?
This how you know, because if you poot on the plane while you up in the air, won't nobody really smell it.
Did you just use the word poot?
Yeah,
Is that your scientific evidence?
Yeah, apparently.
a fart. You
Oh,
fart
wait,
on the
no,
plane.
I don't think you can say that on air.
Oh, you can't.
That used to be like
I need to be dumped.
I don't even know if you can or not. I'm looking like, can you not?
Of course he can say that. It
No,
just might
in
make people upset.
No, in college, it was one of the words that you weren't allowed to say.
Really?
That's ridiculous.
I promise it was.
Was it?
Yes, I
would've failed.
majored in broadcasting.
So
I
did I.
remember
That's
that.
You
ridiculous.
definitely know. So I live.
Well, I'm
But I
sorry.
did
I
too.
actually paid
Yeah.
attention in class.
Listen to her. You have no idea what I was doing in class.
I know you weren't paying attention.
But you know what you got to do though? You got to wait till you get up in the air. Because this is what I think.
Can you say fart on air?
Okay, well, you just said it again.
That's 2 fines right there, guys.
I'm telling you, that's an FCC.
Listen.
I think that it might have changed, but it was on there.
Okay, so
It
when
was one of
Okay,
the.
so I wrote that, and here's what pops up. You
Here
ready?
we go.
There are 261. There are 261 ways you could say fart.
that's the lane you went down.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just
Just
telling you.
said it again.
Yeah, I was just telling you a way.
3 fines.
But you
Listen.
got to be up in the air. You got to be up in the air going real fast, and then the filter system gets to working really, really well. So nobody will never smell it. But go ahead. A.J. Brown. Oh, seriously. Yeah,
All right, let's go.
First, we have to introduce the very journalistic and the one with integrity
This is a
on this show.
perfect intro song for me today.
She's got
with
all the
you
integrity.
fools on this show.
She leads the way. She's got me
God.
Google searching what words I can say on the radio. Flatulence, everything you wanted to know. There you go.
Jeez. Freaking killing me,
Just
boys.
saying.
Oh, man.
I kind of do give a damn about my reputation, just a little bit.
No, you
Just a
don't.
tad bit.
We're way past that.
Day one of the Titans offseason program. AJ,
Violation of FCC regulations. I'm looking at it right here.
Wow. I'm sorry about
All
it.
right, go ahead. AJ Brown.
AJ Brown
Don't
not,
press send, AJ.
not there. AJ Brown not there. Is that a big deal? Or do you not blame him? I mean, he's going into the last year of his deal, wants a new contract. What would you do?
I'm chilling. I think this is.
So you would chill.
Yeah, I think. Listen, man, this man is proven. He's taking care of his body. It ain't like this is a guy that comes in these 4 games to play in shape. He spoke to us after the season. He's done honestly everything that you would want a player to do leading up to this point. That's why when the question is posed, when it flips and he starts to treat this like a business,
Which is what
then
he's doing.
This
and
is
this
a
is
business
the
now.
question that you posed last week.
Right. So now you see the tweets come out. Now I'm a bad teammate. I'm a diva. What am I doing any different than treating this like a business just like the franchise is as well? It's voluntary. You got to volunteer to go there. It's not mandatory.
I have no problem with AJ Brown not being there. Do
No
you?
question.
Nope.
Me either.
I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think AJ or Derrick Henry or Ryan Tannehill were there last year.
Oh, Derrick Henry was posting images of him working out somewhere else during the camp.
See, that's when you
yeah.
know
Chris
these
Johnson
guys
was
take it
already,
about.
he was always in Orlando.
Chris Johnson was a holdout too before he got his.
Are there
Yeah.
Deal.
different rules for quarterbacks though?
So there are a lot of people that are very bothered that Ryan Tannehill is not here.
And the reason they are bothered
Is because he's your quarterback.
are the terms that he left on.
That probably doesn't make it better, does it?
Yeah. See, AJ.
The fact that he did not speak to the media after or
At
at locker
extent.
room clean out day.
Yeah, and yeah. I just.
Now he did speak after the loss
The game,
where he
yeah.
threw 3 picks,
Mm-hmm.
but on actual locker room clean out, nobody on the offense spoke except for AJ.
Yep, that wasn't enough to pacify.
So let me ask you this: Why are you okay with AJ and not Ryan? Strictly because he's your quarterback? Brent, I'm talking to you, Mayor. Yo.
Yes. No, I know.
That's why.
I think the quarterback should be there. I think
See,
the quarterback should be
I
there.
don't have that big of an issue with it.
Be a leader. You're the guy. The guy. Be there.
Be the thing.
And to Slade's point,
Come on.
especially considering what we saw to end the season last year. Is it weird to think it's okay for AJ to not be there, but to think it's not okay for Ryan Tannehill to not be there?
No, that totally makes sense.
Yeah,
'Cause that's where I am.
AJ is wanting a long-term deal. He's wanting a commitment made to him early, but he's wanting a commitment made. He's wanting a long-term deal. There's something there. Tannehill already has his.
Well, I believe that it's okay. This is a veteran. When he comes and locks in, he's gonna lock in like this is for what? Conditioning. This is for rehab. This is for whatever, lifting weights.
But
Of
you know
course,
what
they can
else
go
this
out there.
is
They can
for?
go out there and throw, and they can get to know each other, build chemistry, get to know, man, what kind of ice cream you like, what you like on your wings, and do you like pickles and Kool-Aid like Slade? They get to know all this stuff. But when you're a vet, I'm not hard pressed to see you there till it's time. Now, if this is the only problem I would have, if everybody else is there and you ain't there, we got a problem. We got a problem.
That's definitely not the case, obviously.
That's so. I mean,
So you go to either way with both of them?
yeah, I'm good with both of them. At this phase, especially AJ, with him hey man, if once you're proven, go get your money.
Is it
Once you're
Is he that
proven,
proven?
is he not?
No.
You don't think so?
No, not from a health standpoint.
Not from a health standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that. But when I'm available, I'm there, and y'all know I'm there, and the impact is great. Now, I also said if
We're
I'm
not
AJ
there.
Brown, I also said that when I'm when I was meeting with everyone leaving out, I would love to be used even more, kind of like Debo Samuel is. So is it y'all fault for not using it up, play caller?
I mean, coming to these voluntary things might help make that happen a little bit more.
Are the coaches even there?
Coach is not there.
That's what I'm saying.
Vrabel's not there.
So this is why it turns into a gray area for
But
me.
it was weird, too, because, like, we talked to Nick Westbrook-Aquino, a couple weeks ago? Mm-hmm. And we asked him about throwing with Tannehill, and he said he hadn't been able to,
Connect with him.
Yeah. And we all kind of looked at each other when that happened. Like, so we all thought that was kind of weird.
Like, it's not like... No,
that they didn't get together away from the facility and throw and stuff like that. Like, they were throwing with Logan Woodside.
That's right. Logan, my guy, just solidifying his backup spot there.
See, now, guess what? Now, he need to be there.
Well, yes.
You got to hold on to your job. You need to be there.
Somehow, you got to find some chemistry with these guys.
Anyway.
Well, is it different because we know where AJ or why AJ's doing it, and we don't know why Ryan Tannehill isn't there? Like, if Tannehill came out with like a video on social media of like, "Hey, I'd love to. I just will spend some more time with the family."
I don't need that.
Okay.
I don't need that in phase one. Not when you're a vet, man. I've been around vets that don't go in.
Well, and aren't you kind of like? I mean, don't you know or assume that part of the reason that he is not doing it is because he's spending time with his family? People are comparing this to Kevin Byard. Like, look at Byard. He's such a leader. He doesn't miss this. And he was asked about it today, if you want to find that by Hunk. But I'm like, it's also different. Like, this is also Kevin Byard's home.
Right.
And always has been.
Right.
And he went to college here. Like, this is their home.
Right.
Remember he was talking about, didn't they build a house like right when she was having a baby or something too? Or like, but anyway, so there is a little bit of a difference there. Like, I don't think Nashville has become Ryan Tannehill's permanent home either. I think that they still live in Florida, probably.
Right.
Yeah, and he was working out with Des Fitzpatrick, I guess, in Florida.
In Florida, right. So there is that aspect of it as well. Like, it's a lot easier. And although I don't think Kevin Byard would miss anyway, because that's just how he is. But even if he didn't live here, but it is a little bit easier when this is your permanent home. I don't think this necessarily is still Ryan Tannehill and his family's permanent home.
And to me, it's more of a story for the fans and the media and everybody else. I don't think the players are even tripped. Like, man, if we ain't, I know where I need to be. I know what I need to do to get myself ready. And I know what it's like when we all join together. And I know no one is pulling apart from that once we all get there. So what does phase 2 consist of?
Right. So you have full trust in the fact that Ryan Tannehill knows what he needs to get done to get ready.
And his players do too.
615-737, what do y'all think? 615-737-1045. That's 615-737-1045. Smoky Mountaintops, absolutely beautiful products. You need to check these countertops out. SmokyMountaintops.com. You can do it right now. Family owned Smoky Mountaintops. They've provided Nashville area residents expert advice and superior customer service for more than 20 years. They guide businesses and residential clients every step of the way in building their dream kitchen, bath, or commercial project. Smoky Mountaintops craftsmanship can be seen at the Bridgestone Arena, among other Nashville and Tennessee landmarks. Smoky Mountaintop specifies the finest, highest quality materials like beautiful and functional Vidara artisan quartz countertops, which are not only handcrafted and gorgeous, but are perfect for busy lifestyles and high traffic areas. We all have them. Vidara quartz, durable, stain resistant, and the smooth surface is easily clean, leaving no room for germs to hide. Start your dream project today by visiting SmokyMountaintops.com online. Beautiful product and projects. I've had multiple projects done by these guys. So check them out, SmokyMountaintops.com. Get that lawn looking fabulous. My guys at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply can help you out. DickensSupply.com is the website. Trey Hartsook is here to tell you exactly how to get that lawn looking the way you need it to look. Trey, what's up?
Hey, bro, what's going on, man? Happy Monday to everybody in the Middle Tennessee area. I'll tell you, this week's going to be really cool for us here at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. The Walker Mower manufacturer is going to be out at various Dickens all across Middle Tennessee. I know tomorrow they're going to be in Bellevue where we're at, just kind of demo some different machines and showing some stuff off because, you know, we always talk about turf, right, and having that lush green lawn. Well, you want some mower that's going to cut it. I think Walker, really great machine all the way around. I would bury and say that as far as the finished cutting machine goes, it's the best one that I've seen so far. So if you're really interested in that, you want that upper tier cut, stop at Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply. They're going to be in Bellevue tomorrow, Hendersonville on Wednesday, Murfreesboro on Thursday. So if Walker Mower is something that you know about, or if you don't know anything about it, and it's something that you're like, hey, I really want a machine that's going to get the job done and leave a beautiful cut, then stop in and see us. Those guys will be here. They're really knowledgeable on their machines, and that'll be a really good time. Also getting in on the turf side of things. Time for that second round of pre-emergence. So if you haven't done that yet, make sure you do that. Stop in to see us. Conveniently located all over Middle Tennessee. Got locations in Nashville, Cool Springs, Hendersonville, Murfreesboro, Bellevue, Brentwood, Longmore, Mount Juliet, and Franklin. Open up at 7 a.m., closing at 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 to 12 on Saturdays. If you can't get a hold of us, check us out online, DickensSupply.com.
3HL 1045, the Zone. AJ Brown tweeting, I'm a diva and a bad teammate. All of a sudden, LOL, okay. Do what you have to do, and so will I.
And what's wrong with that?
Dude.
You know what's wrong with that, y'all?
Nothing.
Not a thing. But at the same time, that's not what the fans are used to seeing. You're the guy.
I mean, this goes back to your question last week. What if athletes just started publicly treating their careers like business?
Let me tell you something. This is me coming from pro mindset Ron Slay. Preseason, after about year 2, I wasn't showing up for preseason. I was going to miss 2 flights, guaranteed, purposely, and then get there and work my way in because I knew what I was going to do when I touched the court. After about year 10, I started saying, you know what?
You need the time.
I'm going to get on over there just for the simple fact I'm older now. I don't need them thinking about somebody younger coming in, taking my spot. But let me say this. If the money wasn't right, and I'm talking about a couple $1,000 off. Oh, no. I ain't getting on that. I ain't getting on that flight, and I'm about to make it even more difficult. So what I now need is, since y'all want to play hardball, I now need FOMO tickets for my family. I need mine moved up from business class to first class anytime I'm ready to go. Like, I need bonuses for this. I need a chef. I need this is all stuff I'm writing in. So it's either go on and get me and let me do what I do, or you really want to play? Let's play. And I feel like I can play longer than you can.
You can write a chef into a contract?
Well, it wasn't a chef. It was a restaurant.
Hear that, Babsy?
You can write a restaurant into your contract.
I need that in my life.
Oh, it was cool, too. Well, you should have seen me. I was fit.
My contract's about to be up here. Do you think I can write that into
Yeah,
my
we got a kitchen downstairs.
deal?
Yeah, they ought to be there. They ought to be there at 1 o'clock every day.
Got that kitchen.
Paul, Allison, you guys listening to this? Let's talk.
Yeah, let's get it done. But that's it, though, man. So I feel exactly where AJ coming from.
You got a J-Mart wife brownie right there.
So a wife brownie.
A wife brownie.
That's right. Thanks, Abby.
Slay was talking about it earlier. I thought he said a white brownie. I'm like, why you got to distinguish?
It was the sugar. I could taste it. Wasn't enough sugar in it.
It's very good. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's it though, man. Like it ain't no. I totally understand if the money ain't right, man. I'm not getting on the plane, and I'm not coming to this knowing that we not about to be able to. If they told me you can't get on the floor and play and go through stuff with your point guard, like I was big on that. Shooting guards and all that, I figured them out. Point guard, I got to have the chemistry with. So I'm cool with going over. Once we can get on the floor, meaning once Tannehill can get on the field of play and work out with his receivers, you need to be there.
See, that's – like I don't have a problem with Tannehill not being there, but I would hope that he would be. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's hoping from the fan perspective. That's not hoping from the player's perspective of, man, let me rest, get my body together. Let me get my mental together with my family because they know when I lock in these 16-hour days that they getting to spend with me, that dwindles all the way down to 2. Maybe.
I don't have that big of an issue with it.
Yeah,
I really don't.
I don't.
Especially because, I mean, I know last year was different coming off of COVID and all of that, but like, your 3-star guys weren't there this time last year. And
I know it's put up or shut up time, so don't say a thing to me until I get out there.
Yeah, and they do stuff on their own. I mean, they're on their own doing things.
Right. These are professionals.
Listen, we all know how the season ended last year.
Without question.
Should we want and expect more?
That's what we need to know from the listeners.
615-737-1045. JR, next up on 3HL. JR, what's up?
Hey, bud. Thanks for taking the call. And number one, I've never been a professional athlete, and number two, I'm too old to become one. So that's
hey, man, it's always
JR, they got leagues for us, brother. We can get out there together.
Well, I could be your dad, Slay, that's right.
I like to hoop with my dad.
Slay's daddy.
There's 3 options. Number one, you don't do it at all, period. You just do away with this damn camp. Number 2, you make it voluntary. And you don't make a big deal who shows up, who don't.
Mm-hmm.
Or number 3, you put it in the CBA, and they have to, and you go on with life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right? Slay, and Dawn was a college athlete. You know what your body can do and what it can't do. But then when you come up with a pulled hammy or something, and if you had been there for that preseason, it may have strengthened you. You know, the fans, everybody else, the naysayers, they're going to say, oh, what if Slay had showed up? He wouldn't have had this hammy. So, you know, it's just I think those are the three answers you can have, and just go on. Thanks for taking the call, guys. I love your show.
Thank you, JR. I mean, to Slay's point, though, you're saying you're trusting the guy to get the work in elsewhere.
Yeah, and he is.
It's not like he's not.
Right. And I think,
just because he's not
I think JR put it good, too. Like, if you, like, the reason this is a topic because it's a gray area. You leave it out there for the assumption from the fan that has a voice now to be able to say what it is. But now you also have the player to have a voice now with social media saying, man, they ain't talking to my agent. Like, now I'm a diva. Now y'all turning on me. So it's the season, in a sense, has started because, you know, you're in phase one. But this is voluntary, right? If I'm mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, so this 100%. Is voluntary.
100%.
So to JR's point, this is voluntary. So you don't have to come. You don't have to come. But for people that the difficult part of it is also the perception that the NFL never stops. So it's almost like, as a fan, I can't cut it off. So what do you mean?
You're also making over $40 million.
You know what I'm saying? So so the
this.
season is really started and you ain't there. So as a fan, I'm like, oh, what? This ain't right. I need to see you, you know, but we really just need to see him when the season starts.
Christopher on YouTube. You can watch the show live on Twitter, Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch.
Twitch, please.
Christopher writes, I'd be worried regardless with Tannehill as quarterback.
Yeah,
whether he's there or not there.
See,
that's
all the
Tannehill
Here we go.
hate.
There it is.
Get ready, man, until game one.
And that is exactly
why he ain't there.
A big part, probably. But it's also a big part of why people are pissed that he's not there is because they remember the way it ended. They remember the 3 interceptions that cost the Titans a game.
I totally get it.
And that is why there's a lot more passion as to why Ryan Tannehill's not there as opposed to AJ, and his situation is different.
And how I would be looking at it is, they're going to be like this anyway. Well, I ain't dealing with this till I get ready to come in. So,
Brandon next up, 615-737-1045. Brandon, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Brandon? What's happening?
Hey, so the way I look at this is the way that Ryan Tannehill left at the end of the season. He didn't say anything after, didn't speak to me. Nobody's really heard from him since. And he's missing this time with the connection with his receivers. And I think if he comes back and he balls out and he's just no interceptions, just throwing touchdowns and playing like he did really good in the middle of last year, then I think everybody kind of forgets about it. But if he comes back and you can see there's no connection. You can see that the team doesn't trust him. The fans aren't going to trust him. And he's going to be back to where everybody's just like, all right, let's go next. You're out of here.
Yeah. Let me, I appreciate that, Brandon. This is, to this point, I think that's fine. But, okay, so AJ's not going to be here. Robert Woods is not all the way back. NWI, I'm sure, would show up if he said, hey, we need you to come on in. He's been working out with Dez Fitzpatrick, but who says Dez Fitzpatrick is willing to leave what he's got going on in Florida to come here? I might need an extra week with my trainer down there before I get here. But you got Hooper there. So you really got 3 guys you need to get create a relationship with and some continuity, right? But your main 2, they're not even there. Robert Woods and A.J. Brown ain't finna be there. So is that what you want to do?
Robert Woods is
not ready
yet.
Yeah. So, and then this is the thing. NFL offseason workout program dates announced for all 32 teams. Voluntary offseason workout programs are intended to provide training, which we know they're doing, teaching, and physical conditioning for players. Phase 1 consists of the first 2 weeks of the program with activities limited to meetings, strength and conditioning, and physical rehabilitation only. So you can't get out there and make no connection with them as far as throwing passes unless you're going to sneak over to NBA or BGA or, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly
CPA.
what happens. because everybody's in town.
Okay.
But then he's not in town.
There you go.
So that's like the deeper version of it. Because remember that we talked about that last year.
Right, we did.
And that's what they were doing. They were throwing balls elsewhere together as a group.
Right.
But they weren't over there working out at the facility.
Right.
Because they couldn't be.
Because
they couldn't
and
be.
it's just not a big big deal.
Because they was over there working on it last year, and apparently that connection didn't work.
The Ryan Tannehill thing is fascinating in that, like, you're just going to have these opinions about him until they start playing. Right? And then what happens if they lose the opener, he throws 3 picks and no touchdowns and looks bad?
So
then what?
Then you got a problem.
Ooh, it's going to be loud.
You know what my eye will be on this year? Remember when they were going through the preseason, and they were going through the preseason games, and they were going through the scrimmages, the joint scrimmages, and everybody was like, in practice, well, y'all ought to see him. He throwing interceptions, and people intercepting him and intercepting it and going back for touchdowns. Now, that pops up on the screen, and I got an eye on it. I can't see that this year. Now, I need to hear some different rumors coming out. I don't know if they need to lie to us or what, but I don't need to hear them rumors again this year because it showed what they saw in the preseason last year in practice. It showed in the season, and it didn't change. Of course, a lot of injuries. Take that into account. But that was that was the preface of the book. Ain't that the name of the preface? Preface? Yeah. That was the preface of the book. So they told it to us. We just ignored it. Nobody read the foreword that came out before the book last year. So we're going to read it this year, and we're going to pay attention to it because it's in there. So that's different. But right now, man, go on out there, do your thing, man. Go have a good time. What you got? 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks to get ready, dude. Go to Six Flags. Do whatever you do, man. Just make sure you warm your arm up.
Go to
Be
Six
healthy.
Flags.
Yeah, I like Six Flags.
How about the beach?
Go relax. No, because Yor came back and Yor.
How about he has like 5 footballs in the buggy with him on the roller coaster, and he just starts like target practice.
He'd be dope
while going down. Like, boom!
Whoa! Target him up, baby. I ain't messed up with that.
There's Slay over at the snow cone place. Boom!
Knocking snow cone out his hand.
There's Slay over at the snow cone place. There's 4 people around him. Let me throw there.
No, see? That's what I'm saying. You got to read the foreword.
Mr. Two-Tone on Twitter at the RHL1045. Yo, so Ryan Tannehill wasn't at first day of OTAs last year either, and no mention. This is what this radio station as a whole does, dragging Tanny through the mud.
Did I not say
that,
at least 12 times that he wasn't, that him, A.J. Brown, and Derrick Henry? Dude, listen.
Come on, Two-Tone. You got to listen, man.
You got to listen.
Yeah, that ain't right.
And if you're coming into the party late, that's your problem.
Well, here's the other thing.
Here you go watch it on YouTube.
I said that at least 12 times.
Over and over.
And I also said it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
And so have you. Yep. And also, I have repeatedly said, what is with all the hate for Ryan Tannehill?
You have said it, Babs.
Yes, you have.
So, who is that?
Mr. Two-Tone.
Mr.
Come on,
Two-Tone.
There are 12.
Don't group us together.
There are 12 voices on this radio station every day.
Right.
And there are more than that total, but just every day. And we all have different opinions. And guess what? That's okay.
It's supposed to be.
You have the freedom in this country to believe and say what you want to say.
And you have the freedom to call 615-737-1045 as well.
Like Cameron has done in Kentucky. Cameron, what's up?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Doing good, Cam.
I make the commute every day. I want to let you guys know I listen to you guys in the morning and in the afternoon especially, and I appreciate you guys. But, hey, I want to touch a little bit on this. The A.J. thing, I completely respect the man. It's almost for his well-being. If you think about it, if you were to go to such thing right now, honestly, I understand it's team-based, but you got to think it from his perspective. If you were to go there, he's basically telling the uppers, hey, guys, I'm good with what I'm getting paid. I am good with this. You know, I'm going to come here no matter what just because I'm a team person. They might not seal that deal. So another thing, Titans fans. I'm not a Titans fan. I'm a Browns fan, diehard. But I listen to you guys every day. Another thing, Titans fans. He is trying to get an extended contract. What's that mean? That means he is willing to come back and fight for Super Bowls years to come. Guys, and the Tannehill thing, I got to give it to the guy. And I agree with Slay, you know. He needs a little bit of time. Once he gets locked in, I understand. You get locked in, you're coned in. Your family is set to the side, and they understand that. But he is the leader of this team. If he had been there, hell yeah, that'd have been great. And one more thing also. I heard you guys the other day talking about the Baker Mayfield thing. Not that I'm a Browns fan, but the boo-hooing and where he was getting booed and crying on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys, it's almost hand in hand right here. You know, he's putting it out there, but it's almost hand in hand. Thank you for taking my call.
See you,
No
buddy.
doubt.
Appreciate you listening.
I like Cameron's energy.
Now, Cam was right there with it.
I
got
like
to his
that.
points, got him out.
He
You know
was
what I
like,
mean?
listen,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
that was it.
Easy to understand.
I gotta tell
That
you,
is
though,
like the ideal call
That
right
was
there.
dope.
The one problem I had with Cam's point there was I don't see any. I haven't seen any negative takes on AJ Brown not being there. Have y'all?
Yeah, go look at his Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
People are going
So
at him
that's
for not
probably
being
what
there?
it is. I haven't taken.
Then I think that's
haven't
people
looked at it.
don't understand what's going on. Last year, a deal. These guys, listen, they have limited opportunities and narrow windows to go make as much money as possible. And this is generational money for him and his family down the road.
Mm-hmm. We just heard it.
I mean, work your deal, man.
We just heard it on the USFL. That coach talking to him like, "This is a business. This is a business, and you're a businessman." I mean, if you want to get to the gist of it, like you're a player. That's how you run your business. You're an employee of your business, but you got to take over the management of it too and talk to another business. We got to come. We got to work together. So before we can work together, there got to be something on paper. And if it ain't something on paper that I agree with, I'm not putting my business, my employee out there, who is me as a player. I'm not putting him out there so he can
The
play.
other thing, the Titans don't expect him to be there.
No, listen,
Given the situation,
all right, I'm
they don't
going
expect
to
him
jump
to be
out there on a limb. I'm going to jump out there on a limb, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong.
I mean, they locked Mack out of the facility. You want to go back to
Coach
that?
Mack?
No, Steve McNair.
Oh, yeah. I was
Oh,
like,
they
wait a
ain't-
minute.
they ain't locking Coach
Coach Mack
Mack
could have
out.
found a way in there. What you mean? We've been up under the sewer and everything. Hey, this is what I'm doing. Like, what's my man name of
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No, of Shawshank Redemption.
Oh.
Darn. That's would have been Coach Mack. But this is what I'm telling you. I'm going to jump out there on the limb.
Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne. You know exactly who I was talking about.
Well, you sounded like
I
Morgan
probably
Freeman
almost
right
went
there.
in there. Damn, almost put me in there.
They swam through. I can't say that word.
Yeah,
Devin.
4 football fields. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is it.
Appreciate that.
I'm on the limb. Majority of veteran football players that have been in the league especially on a second contract, would not show up to phase 1.
Correct. Tom Brady, his last, 5 years
What?
in New England or
Come on,
whatever it was, he
Come on,
never
man.
showed up.
Give it a break.
He had a bunch of footballs delivered to the wrong house.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Now, I would understand, I would understand showing up if you're with a brand new team and you're learning a brand new offense.
And you
you're-
learn in the building.
If you're your guy, Matt Ryan, with Indianapolis.
He got to show up every
he has
volunteer.
to
He got to
because
show.
it's
He can't never
complete-
go off. Because I know what he gonna do.
Joe McGrath, that Don Davenport team. Get him!
Babs was fired up, wasn't she?
Former Titan linebacker. Love it. All right, coming up next, Chris Lowe. We got to get into some NIL stuff. We got
C-Lo.
coaches making comments, man.
What?
Nick Saban went out there last week.
Uh-oh.
Talk with Chris Lowe about that next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
Ooh, I just looked it up. We are less than 3 weeks away from Mother's Day. Everybody out there, I know you have a mom or a mother figure or a sister who's a mom or a wife who's a mom. There's somebody in your life that you have to celebrate for Mother's Day, and you should do it with a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa. Less than 3 weeks. This is your time frame to get the ultimate gift for mom. And here's the deal. A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa has all these services all under one roof. So all the moms in your life are going to love a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa gift. And here's the deal. You can go in and buy them a massage and wrap it all up pretty and give it to them. Or you can go grab a gift card. You can print them directly from the website, or they can beautifully wrap it up for this awesome presentation. You can pair it with another gift like a candle or a robe from their gift boutique. And with a gift card, they can choose from massages or manicures, pedicures, sunless tanning, waxing, facials, skincare, hair salon, makeup, you name it. Everybody loves spa gifts, and a Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa is where you need to go. amomentspeace.com is the website. Guys, it's easy on you. Click, stall, call, or stop by. Don't stall. Don't stall. That was a bad slip on me, my part. Call, click, stop by. A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa. The phone number is 615-224-0770. Instantly on their website, amomentspeace.com, or go visit them at the intersection of Carruthers Parkway and Bakersbridge Avenue in Cool Springs. A Moment's Peace Salon and Day Spa. Woo! Yo, playoffs. They are here. You can make every game feel like Game 7 on FanDuel Sportsbook, official partner of the NBA. I've started watching all of the playoff games here, and all customers now, if you're new, if you're existing with FanDuel Sportsbook, you can place a no-sweat same-game parlay every single week in the NBA. You get up to $20 in free bets if you do not win. FanDuel has so many ways to play. They make it easy on me, who hasn't watched the entire season. I just go into my FanDuel Sportsbook app, and you can do the same. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app, sign up with promo code DAWN, DAWN, and if you're new to FanDuel, jump on in. They have some possible bets all listed out for me, or some possible same-game parlays listed out, and I can just go click and do what some other people are doing. When you do win, you get paid faster than a fast break. If you already have an account, you're all set to bet. No sweat. Once again, download with promo code DAWN, DAWN, and either way, you'll get up to $20 in free bets if your same-game parlay during the playoffs does not win. FanDuel Sportsbook, an official partner of the NBA. You do have to be 21 and older and present in Tennessee. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Max free bet $20 per week. Restrictions apply. Full term sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Tennessee Redline 1-800-889-9789.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Might as well talk a little NIL. Chris Lowe, ESPN.com with us.
Slow.
At CeeLo ESPN. Chris, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing great. You know, all this talk about Vitello bumping the umpire, I can remember every other game Slay bumping Teddy Valentine, TV Ted, back in the day.
Can you imagine?
Slay had zero issue with it, by the way.
That's right.
I know you're shocked.
That's right.
What was the game, Slay, where I can remember talking to the great Lolita Slay about this. There was a game where Teddy V just took the game over, and you guys lost. It might have been up in Rupp.
I do remember that. I don't remember which game it was, but I think he did it to us twice.
He just absolutely took the game over.
Yep.
And I remember walking down toward the locker room after the game to talk to the guys and coach, and here comes Lolita. Lolita was on the prowl for Teddy Valentine.
See, this was the problem. See, my mom would treat college like it was high school. Like, you could do that in high school and go talk to you can't come down here, man, talking to these officials.
Sure you can.
Yeah, you're right.
Mom
You couldn't tell her.
Hey, you can't tell your mom she can't do something.
Hey, man, I used to tell Coach Grant and them, man, after my freshman year, hey, man, y'all start sitting her seats a little bit higher.
I hope she doesn't hear that.
No, my mama know, man. I hated that. My girl.
I remember Wayne Chisholm's mama down
Really?
around the bench. Yeah.
Yeah, man, you got to move them parents
yeah,
up,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You got to move them parents up, CeeLo. And CeeLo and them was enough.
So
we didn't need the parents down there.
Chris, Nick Saban the other day talking about how basically you can just buy players now. Like, and the way that he was complaining about the NIL while also saying that no one's, paid better than his football players was kind of funny to me and almost sounded like a guy that wouldn't mind, not do it very much longer.
Yeah, well, if people have asked me, I think this would be the type of environment that would maybe run him out of the sport, and not because. And I think some coaches do a better job than others of explaining why they're against what's going on now. Dabo does in stretches, and some stretches he doesn't. But it's all pretty much the same message. They hate the marriage between NIL and the transfer portal, and the fact that now that you can pay kids essentially millions of dollars while they're in high school and get them on your campus before they even get on your campus. I mean, if you're Bryce Young or you're Trevor Lawrence after he was at Clemson, the whole name, image, and likeness, I think coaches are on board with that because these guys are making tons of money on who they are and what they've done. But it's the transfer portal combined with the name, image, and likeness, and the fact that, the joke of the whole thing is that it was not supposed to be used as a recruiting tool. That is the biggest crop of you-know-what. It was always going to be recruiting. It was always going to be a recruiting inducement. A collective that's loosely tied to Tennessee or Alabama or Ohio State was always going to be raising all this money to sort of get this quarterback or this edge rusher or this big-time receiver to come to school. And I think that's what coaches hate. And now all of a sudden, if you've got 2 or 3 really good players on your team and you've got the transfer portal, you've got attorneys, NIL attorneys or agents saying, hey, jump in the portal. If you jump in the portal, I can get you this deal at this school. I can get you this other deal at that school. We'll see what the best deal is, and we'll go from there. That's the part of it coaches hate that I've talked to. Not so much that kids are able to get money once they get on campus, whether it's with an auto dealership or whomever. I think they like that part of it. And in fact, Dabo said that when I was there. He said, that's the part I like, is kids have a platform while they're on campus to make money. That's a good thing. It's the enticing or inducement that it's sort of become now. And I don't know how you get back. Guys, I don't know how you put that pace back in the tube.
Well, would it help if there was some kind of and I don't know if you and Dabo talked about kind of the fix for it, but would it help if there is almost like a time limit or some kind of a stipulation on the actual transfer portal?
Yeah, like a window.
Right.
Talk about, Dawn, right? Yeah, I think coaches would certainly, would be more in favor of that and not just being all the time. Now, the SEC, you cannot transfer. If you transfer, I think, was it February? It's a February date, or maybe it's right in there. You have got to transfer before that date and be eligible to play in the SEC that next season. Now you could go elsewhere. You could like, for instance, let's say I transfer this week or next week. I could go to Oregon State or to Clemson or to Michigan. I just couldn't go to the SEC. I think they would like to see more of a universal window for all transfers to better be able to manage your roster. The biggest gripe I get, honestly, is the tampering part of it. Is that now it's so easy. There's always been tampering, but now it's so easy, and you've got agents and attorneys involved, and someone can call Ron Slay when he's at Tennessee Circuit or whatever, 2000, and say, hey, I'm an agent with this company. I think Memphis would be interested, Michigan would be interested, Ohio State would be interested, and I think I can get you this deal, and this deal, with this school, and another deal. Why don't you get in the portal, Ron, and we'll sort of see what's the best deal we can get. That's the part of this that's driving coaches crazy.
Yeah, and I think you'll see, like, superstar players with eligibility left jump in just to see if they can get a better deal somewhere else.
Well, what did Caleb Williams do? And listen, I'm not knocking Caleb. He's a great player. He had tons of teams who wanted him. Isn't that basically verbatim what his dad said when he was quoted? He said,
yes.
Listen, the only legal way we can do this is to get in the portal and see what's out there for us. You know, what system's going to basically – I don't know that he said financial, but what is the best deal for him? What is the best situation for him to talk to different coaches, different schools, and see what will be the best environment or whatever deal for him? And that's what they did. And I don't think there was ever really much of a doubt that he was going to SC with Lincoln. But that's exactly what his dad did, Brent, to your point, and I think you're going to see more players doing that going forward.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing. Coaches in that profession have the ultimate free agency opportunity, right? Like, no other business really has that. Where under contract, you can go talk to other people and leave. And now players have it. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Of course, the difference is a coach is typically has a buyout most of the time. There's a contract involved. And that's why you start getting into, Dabo was talking about that, professionalism of college sports and contracts and salaries and, paying taxes and cutting kids on this. I mean, if we get to that point, well, you dropped 3 passes in the last game, we're cutting you. You're done. So, I mean, nobody wants it ever to get to that point. Players, coaches, nobody. Is there a middle ground somewhere? I am with Saban on this, though, 100%. I don't think it's sustainable. And Dabo told me the same thing. In this model, I don't think it's sustainable. The kid that's getting $8 million potentially, the quarterback, and a lot of people have said that's the kid that's going to Tennessee, and I think that's probably right. I don't think that type of model is sustainable going forward, that much money. Because, A, 5-star kids coming out of high school aren't always 5-star kids when they're in college.
That's right.
And people who make a lot of money, typically wealthy people, it's been my experience, they don't just give that money away for free unless there's some type of real return on it, i.e. this kid being a superstar player. Mm-hmm. So when you have busts like that, and I'm not saying this, I'm just using that as an example.
Right.
But when you have kids who come on and have been paid a lot of money, the next time they ask for that kind of cash, I'm not doing that. I'm not forking over that kind of cash. I just don't think it's sustainable going forward. I think NIL is here to stay, but I think the model or the sort of the way we have seen it take off now, and you're able to sort of get kids while they're still in high school. Here's the other thing that makes it crazy, is different states have different rules.
Yep.
Some states, a high school kid, I think California is one of these states, a kid can take money while he's still in high school and still be eligible. Other states you can't. So it's sort of not apples to apples across the board when you start talking about some of these rules.
Steven Snyder just sent us a loop of Vitello bumping the umpire. Is it bad that I just can't quit watching it and think it's hilarious?
I don't think so.
Now, let me ask you something, Brent. Somebody over there, I've got good sources over there in the mid-state area, said you frequently bump umpires and your kids.
He's definitely a bumper.
That is negative. That is a negative. I stay away from it.
I was actually at that game when he did that, and it's Tony's obviously coaches have got to be a little bit more composed than that. You can't go bumping umpires because you don't want it to come back and hurt your team. Now, he's out. He's going to miss, of course, the way they played Saturday and Sunday. Maybe he should stay away because their bats came.
Gave him juice. They gave him juice.
It did. So, but you want somebody who's as good a manager, as good a coach as Tony. You want him with them all the time, especially when you go on a road trip and play a team like Florida on Friday and Saturday. But let's be honest, that guy, the umpire, absolutely sort of thrust himself more into that situation that precipitated that. Now, I'm not saying that Tony was right by any stretch of imagination by ever contacting or making any contact with an umpire. But if you're an umpire, go back and watch. He comes running toward Tony. Anderson had been thrown out. He comes running toward Tony. Well, what's going to happen? There's the likelihood something like that's going to happen. The umpire's got to be better in that situation as well.
He looks like White Goodman from Dodgeball. Thank you, Chris. Good stuff, man.
All right. See you guys.
All right, see you, Lo.
If you could dodge a wrench. It's so hysterical, man.
We're going to break. I got a question to pose, too, man, coming back from break. I think that needs to be to get this gray area out because I think coaches get away with something.
All right. Sounds good. Slake's question next on 104.5 this way. Action247.com. I wish you could bet on which SEC coach would bump an umpire next. It might be Vitello again. I don't know. But, boy, if Corbs did something like that, woo, baby. Action247.com, the local sportsbook, the only local sportsbook in the state of Tennessee. Check them out. Get signed up, and you'll be good to go. They've got all kinds of deals going on. All kinds of promotions every day for you to examine and for what you can use to place your bets and watch sports and NBA playoffs going on. I might not necessarily watch all of the games, but if I put $10-15 on one, I'm more likely to watch it and give me something to do tonight. And that's just me. Bet responsibly. That's one message. But have some fun. Let me know which games you like the most. NHL, NBA. NASCAR is a good one. Golf, always fun as well. So check them out online, action247.com. Download the apps and get rolling on Android or iPhone, and you'll be ready to roll. Gambling problem, call the Tennessee Red Line, 1-800-889-9789.
Hey, maybe you can use all of that money that you make on your new outdoor furniture, right? That you're going to go get from Graham's Living. Yes, tell him I sent you. Let me tell you a little bit about Graham's Living. So when I first moved here, it's been 15, 16 years ago now, I actually went to Graham's to get lighting for my townhouse that I bought when I first moved here. They have a massive, beautiful selection of extensive luxury lighting. And I didn't realize that they also sell stylish hardware and they also sell beautiful outdoor furniture. So we have redone our entire backyard, added a pool, and we needed good furniture to put back there so that we can enjoy it this summer. Maybe you are the same. Well, you can head over to Graham's Living. You can walk in, admire their beautiful showroom, by the way. It's gorgeous and so many lighting fixtures to look at. And then you can walk out back and you will find one of the area's largest collections of high-end outdoor furniture, notable brands like Summer Classics and Lane Venture. They've got umbrellas, fire pits, anything else you need to complete your backyard retreat. And if you are a transitional kind of person, that's what I chose for our backyard. They have that. They have traditional. They have rustic, industrial, contemporary, all the way to the very latest up-and-coming styles. So check out Graham's Living and their quality lighting and outdoor living options for any look and every lifestyle. And here's a perk of shopping local with a company that has been around here in Nashville for almost 25 years, family-owned business. They will offer free delivery and setup of your furniture in the Nashville area. Graham's Living, Tennessee's premier source for on-trend lighting, luxury outdoor living, stylish hardware. Trust them to make your home vision a reality. If you're remodeling your house, your backyard, your pool, stop by Graham's Living, 244 Cool Springs Boulevard in Franklin, Tennessee.
Good afternoon. I am Joe Hunk, and the NFL offseason programs have begun across the league, but some players are not there. Notably, Deebo Samuel of the 49ers, obviously A.J. Brown of the Titans, and Terry McLaurin of Washington have all said that they will not be attending the offseason programs as they continue to try to get a new contract. A.J. Brown just tweeted out a little over an hour ago, "I'm a diva and a bad teammate all of a sudden. LOL, okay. Do what you have to do then, and so will I." It is also noted that at the moment, Ryan Tannehill is also absent from the Titans offseason workouts. But when it comes to Cleveland Browns, they're paying their cornerbacks, at least one, and that's Denzel Ward. He is getting a 5-year, $100.5 million contract extension that includes a $71.25 million guaranteed. And the college baseball rankings are out for this week. There are 5 SEC teams in the top 25. And yes, the Tennessee Volunteers remain number 1. For all your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news as well as your latest updates here on your home for the Vols and the Tennessee Titans. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Yo, 103 Channel on the air, 104.5 The Zone. Happy Monday to you. Beautiful day in the Music City. Brent Doherty, there she is. She's Dawn Davenport.
Hey! Happy Monday to ya. Let's go.
She spent some time this weekend with the Vanderbilt football program.
I did. Yeah, by the way, a nice shout out to Vanderbilt and to head coach Clark Lee, who gave us anything we asked for as far as access. Got to talk to the OC in the middle of play calling. We talked over plays live during the game with Coach Lee. Even drug in Clark Jr., who was on the field with Dad.
Clark Jr.
Yes.
That's a real Clark.
No, but seriously, like, props to Coach Lee for allowing us to chat with anybody and everybody and to shine a light on his program. It doesn't happen very often in college football, so.
Does that guy get animated at practice? Or is he like, remember Bobby Johnson used to not curse? Like, nobody on the field cursed. That was like his thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing.
That's not football.
Do you curse? Do you curse on the practice field, Dawn Davenport?
Never.
Get that boom mic out of here.
So, he is very calculated. Coach Lee, very calculated.
I think that's a good word for him.
Yes. And that's his style. And I think that works.
He doesn't know exactly what to do with this guy sometimes, though.
Oh.
You, Ron.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building. Hey, I'm in the building.
We're at the best baseball game the other day.
Building.
You getting the 3-point stance?
I'm in the building.
Yeah.
And you rush him like he's the quarterback.
I was ready to get after him.
And then he embraced you.
Yeah, like a brother. That's right. That's my guy, man.
You're lucky he didn't take you out like his linebacking days.
Yeah, guess what? Then I would have had to go back in my Firebird days. What up, Pearl Cone? You know, I mean, we challenge NBA. What y'all want to do?
I saw a Trans Am over the weekend. I hadn't seen one of those in a long time.
Trans Am?
Yeah.
Pat got a nice Trans Am. They do. That's the only Trans Am I've seen. That's why I said that.
I saw him in his orange Lamborghini one time, broken down over by the facility on the phone trying to get somebody over there.
I know they came.
Day one of the Titans offseason program. A.J. Brown, not there. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about that. Maybe even more so, Ryan Tannehill, not there. More so in terms of opinions. A.J. Brown tweeting out, "I'm a diva and a bad teammate. All of a sudden, LOL, okay. Do what you have to do then, and so what?" So I don't really see anybody going at A.J., but Davenport said, look at his Twitter feed.
Well, I mean, something provoked him
to say that.
His actual tweets. Yeah. And that is random people, atting him on Twitter, talking about him being a bad teammate.
Jeffrey Simmons retweeting, wrote, "You deserve everything that God have in store for you. Never been a negative God nor a bad teammate." Yeah. So now it's turned into something that, is bigger than what it was, I think.
But
just don't press send. Just ignore it. There's a bunch of crappy people on Twitter.
I like to press send, though, sometimes.
Oh, I know.
I like to every once in a while.
That's social media.
No, I'm talking about for AJ.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just in this case, just ignore it. You got to ignore those people that are giving you crap about not being there for a voluntary workout. I will say this, though. He hasn't made it a full season healthy. Maybe it would do some good to be training and conditioning and doing all that. But I digress. No, but I understand his situation. I think it's a completely different situation than a Ryan Tannehill situation. You know exactly why he's holding out here or why he's not there.
No, I have no problem with it.
Not that he was there last year.
That's what I was going to say. If he had the
Tannehill.
contract, I don't think he would have been there anyway.
Henry.
Yeah, he would have been there anyway.
Because a lot of the vets are done with this. They're not okay and not all about this voluntary.
I will say
workout.
Being able to watch Savagery and his guys up close, they were a different bunch. That O-line unit, and I'm not speaking for the whole team, but the O-line unit, if one of them moved, everybody moved. And you kind of saw that in their play. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
and that's key for that position group.
It is key. So I remember going up during this time, maybe a week later, and going to a baseball game with them, sitting in the suite and talking, and just watching their interaction. You don't really see that.
Right.
You don't see that a lot. I mean, this is from the starters all the way down. You may have one guy that's not there, but they understand why he's not there too, and they cool with him not being there. So I understand what the fans want to see, but in professional sports, man, and the team, that's the thing. The team approach is preached so much, and we're a unit, and we're a family, and we're brothers, and this, that, and the other. So once you see the season start, you forget that these are professional athletes. It's the business part first before we get to the season. If that's not handled and I'm not comfortable, I'm not going. It's that simple. And everybody, like you just said, Safo put out on Twitter, all his players understand. I can guarantee it.
100% that.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and that's who you got to answer to at the end of the day, man. You know what I mean? Because your players speak for itself.
Those guys don't mess with each other's money.
No. At all.
You get what you get.
Yeah, they know that. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Babs just texted me in all caps. Are you seriously telling someone not to reply to trolls on Twitter?
Babs may or may not send us messages and ask us if we think that she should press send. That might happen.
A lot of times you tell me no and I do it anyway.
By the way, we were talking about this earlier. News has come down. An administration official says agencies are still reviewing Florida judge's decision. But in the meantime, today's court decision means CDC public transportation masking order is not in effect at this time.
Boom.
TSA is no longer enforcing the mask mandate.
How about that? You walk through B&A, there's a whole lot of people don't have a mask on anyway.
I usually have it around my chin,
Yep.
Unless somebody says something to me.
Well, but here's the deal. You're walking through an airport. All of this CDC, science, whatever, is you're not going to pass it to somebody within 5 seconds of passing by them, so.
I don't know. But anyway.
No point wearing it when you're walking by people anyway then. So that's a different conversation.
You want to go an hour on masks?
No, because I hate masks.
My question.
Slay has a question. Oh, wait, it's 5:14.
Gotta go again.
Why don't you hit your question now?
And give the phone numbers.
Give the phone number, and then we'll come back and reply
Gray
to your
area.
question.
Gray area. When you're talking about NIL deal and all of this and the way the coaches are coming out speaking against it, what about when the coaches get to ask these players to step away from the program so you can open up a scholarship? How fair is that?
That never happened, Slay.
Exactly. 615-737-1045. Let's even the playing ground.
Hi, I'm Ryan Kelly with thehomeloanexpert.com. High interest rate credit cards starting to build up? Is it time to make some home remodeling projects a reality? Well, our average client received over $54,000 with a simple cash out refinance. What would you do with an extra $54,000? Let's get the process started today. Apply online at thehomeloanexpert.com.
Who wants to spend time with 17,000 of your closest friends? Pretty much everybody, in one of the funnest experiences in Nashville, whether you're a hockey fan or not, that would be a Preds game. And guess what? Season tickets for the Preds 2022-23 season on sale now. And they have a bunch of different options for you. So maybe you want to go to every single game and not miss and put your belly on the glass like Slay wants to do. Then you want to go a full season ticket package. Maybe you want a half or just a quarter season. All of those plans are available. And here's the deal. They have the best seat locations. Priority access to 2022 Stanley Cup playoff tickets as they work their way, hopefully, to that. And season ticket citizens, you will also get up to 6 bonus tickets for next season to share with friends and family during the regular season. You've got a ton of benefits, concession discounts, the Nashville locker room discount, so you can get a new sweater, pre-sales to shows at Bridgestone Arena, so that's even outside of hockey, savings on Preds Foundation events, so much more. Go spend time with 17,000 of your closest friends and learn more on season tickets at NashvillePredators.com/season tickets. Go Preds. So inflation is no good, right? But it has been good for your home and your home value. Your home value here in this area is way up. And maybe you have some other bills that you want to pay off. Loan Pronto can help you do it using that home value. You can refinance your mortgage now, take money out, pay off all of your credit cards, eliminate PMI charges. Maybe you need to pay off personal loans, or you have some other high interest debt you want to go ahead and get rid of. This is a great time to do it. There's so many examples of homeowners doing it with Loan Pronto. One couple had $50,000 in credit card and personal loans, credit card bills and personal loans. And Loan Pronto did a debt consolidation refi for them. So their mortgage rate went up just a little bit, but they cut their monthly payments by $900 a month. Why pay 20% interest when you can consolidate it into one low payment? Mortgage APR in the 3s. Maybe you can still get that in the Loan Pronto debt consolidation. Fast and easy refi is amazing. Homeowners who do it actually save on average $800 a month. You do it now, you could skip your next house payment. Call Loan Pronto at 615-499-5780. I can speak to how easy the process was because I did it, and they were great to work with. 615-499-5780. LoanPronto.com at 499-5780. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval.
3HL 1045, The Zone. Brett Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Oh, man.
I agree.
Who had a long, drawn-out message?
Everybody.
Scottie Pippens was pretty.
But that's
succinct.
different.
Yeah,
he's going to the
NBA.
bigs.
Yeah,
he's going to the pros.
People
He's
giving all this
leaving schools.
Long message, like 3 paragraphs about why you leaving into the portal.
Right. You're leaving.
Yeah, like go.
You're going to the portal to go play for someone else. Like, don't give some, it will always be my favorite place in the world. Then don't leave.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's leaving where?
Oh, this
I
is a
don't know.
guy
It's
from
all of
Tennessee,
them. We were just-
Tyus Fields.
Who?
Tyus Fields.
I remember him.
Yeah, see, she remember. Over the years, I've built lasting relationships that will never be forgotten. I'm proud to say I'll be graduating early with a degree in sociology and beyond grateful to have been able to achieve one of my many goals I set for myself. To my teammates, we will always share brother. Like, I don't want to hear all that, man. I don't want to, man. Hey, I got your number.
See ya.
Text me
Yeah.
when you get there. Like, come on, dog. All right, man.
Text me when
What's
you get
up?
there.
What's up, man? What we doing? I'm like, it's too much going on.
What did we do before social media?
Go in the locker room, say your goodbyes, and holler at the coach, and go get your transcript. Peace. And hope you put them on the schedule. That's it. That's what we did. Like, man, let's
Tell the guys on the street when you're walking down.
Like, man, where you going, dog? Hey, man, I'm about this thing, dog. Man, me and Coach ain't really rocking like we rock, so I'm gone.
Where
All
you going?
man, that's what's up,
Tulsa.
man. Yeah, peace, man. Holler at you. Hey, man, who got his room? That's the next question. Who got his room? He leave anything in there? Like, come on, man. Like, man, ain't nobody worried about that. That's why I never did that, man. Even after retiring, like, man, nobody want to hear from me like that. You're gone. Next one, move
Michael
in.
Claybrooks would have left back in the day.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
okay
bump
with if you're going to the NFL or you're going to the NBA.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. That's a move on. You moving on for real.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? Yo, we holding you in our hearts. And we know we got a special part of you. Like,
I'm talking about high school, though.
high school, I don't understand it either. I've saw people do it in high school. Like, what? Who cares?
I remember, like, the one that stood out to me back in the day was the Charles Hathaway stuff. Like, where's he going to go?
Big Way was serious.
It was.
That's a different animal, too. But still, even though, like, man, I don't care, man. Hurry up and get there, dog.
Because I knew, like, a bunch of Hathaways that went to Hillsborough.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to Hillwood.
Mm-hmm. He talked about it in the Boom Boom Room, too.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'll go check
All right,
it
so
out.
what was your question again? You're talking about NIL and gray area and
NIL
coaches asking players, hey, man, and they do it creatively. Like, you probably get more playing time over somewhere else.
But they're asking you to really free up a scholarship to go get somebody out of the portal now.
Right.
Or just to even go get one of these recruits that they probably found diamond in the rough late and all of a sudden, or switched their commitment or withdrawn their commitment and they want to go after and they want to get after them, so they need a spot available, and they kindly ask you to go to another university to play where you know you're going to get some time. Like, that's not cool. So when
it happens.
It does happen.
Well, the transfer portal's made that a problem.
But it's been a problem before then. I'm talking.
Not as bad.
Not as obvious.
No, Babsy, it's been bad. It just never was.
I mean, don't suck.
I only think some of these guys suck.
Listen, this hardcore Babsy over here.
Tyler Harris led them in scoring in Memphis State.
Well, then,
University of Memphis.
Well, then why are they asking him to leave?
Exactly.
That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know. I can't ask because I would have never left. If you leave, I ain't freeing up no scholarship. I ain't freeing up nothing. Matter of fact, where Chris Lowe at? Chris Lowe.
I ain't going
Let me
anywhere.
talk to you. Yeah, I need to talk to you. Guess what they just asked me, Chris Lowe? Mike Strange. Guess what the coach just asked me? Since this is a game we want to play.
It's a nice poll.
Yeah.
615-737-1045.
I just don't think if we're going to talk about it, let's play.
I'm just saying.
How
if
concerned
there's
are people about that?
Yeah, and I'm just saying if we're going to have a level playing field and you keep these people, coaches whining about, and I'm playing devil's advocate because I agree with them, like this, it's got to be a line drawn. But we're going to whine about NIL and kids getting paid and people jumping in transfer portal. Man, the coaches got to have there got to be some stipulations on them too. You know what I mean? Like you can't, What you mean you gonna come and ask me out? You think it's a better situation for me to go play at Georgetown? How you know? How you know, Coach? Who you been talking to? Like, what's it? What, somebody called you from down there or something? Like, what you mean? I need to go. I just had a great year.
That never happens.
Exactly.
But seriously, if somebody just had a great year, why would a coach ask them to leave to free up their scholarship?
That's a great question.
That's a great question, Babs.
Unless there's other problems.
But it's okay
issues.
for them to have a bad year and you ask them to leave too?
No, but you're saying your example was
but I'm saying it's been happening though. This has been happening.
I mean, football rosters get turned over. Like there's like 6-7 guys that transfer every year from everywhere before the portal.
Before the portal, yeah. Now it's just a lot
That's what I'm
easier.
saying. But is that okay?
But all that was head coach freeing up roster spots. That's all that was.
Yep. So is that okay for you to come in my living room and tell my parents what you finna do for this kid? Turn him into a man, and I'm gonna turn this young lady into a woman who's gonna have values and all his family first. And then after year 2, maybe you had a down year. They were, Babsy.
What?
We really love you in this program, and you've been great for the people under you. You've really mentored them. But we think you need to go to Alabama to go and play. We appreciate you. You probably get more playing time there. What would your thoughts be? 19-year-old Babsy.
I just don't know.
This is what you would respond to the coach with? I just don't know, Coach, why you want me to leave.
She probably kicked the Coke machine.
Okay, so what would you say?
If I were in my position at Auburn where I love the place and I want to stay and I don't really care if I'm getting playing time or not, then my answer is, well, I'm not leaving.
That's what I just said.
I'm not leaving.
I'm not leaving. Like, what's the name?
I'm not leaving.
Some Wolf of Wall Street stuff going on here.
That would be my response. But there are a lot of people, though, I loved Auburn. If I wasn't going to get playing time, I would have just been done. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, just hang out. Do what you got to do and be fine with it. But a lot of kids, if they're not going to get playing time, they want to transfer and go somewhere else. I understand your situation. I know it happens. I just am not sure that it happens like that as often as you're making it sound like it does. Because honestly, a lot of people, if they're not going to get playing time or they're not going to get to be on the court or on the field, they don't want to stay. They don't want to be there.
See, that's where the rubber meets the road.
They want to go somewhere else.
That's where the coaches have the problem. Because if they come at you with that argument and then you run into Babs and she's like, I don't care. I love playing for Auburn. Whatever, coach. I'm here.
Yeah.
Then he's like, oh, crap.
Yeah, then you can't.
Here comes another. He'll come up with another reason, and you might not like it.
Or just be a jerk.
That's what I'm saying, because those things are not 4-year. They're year-to-year scholarships.
They are. And that's what I want kids to understand.
It's just frowned upon.
But let me tell you
this.
this.
It's frowned upon to not honor it for 4 years.
And Babsy, it does happen. And I wish it didn't happen.
Okay,
because
so
there's plenty of I have
so
plenty
these
of
instances that you know that it's happened.
Don't put me in front of the bus.
I'm not putting you in front of the bus.
Okay.
I'm just
Who's driving
asking you.
the bus?
Were
Probably
any
you.
were any of these
gas.
kids?
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ramon.
And then
He's got a CDL.
he jumps off at the last minute.
Yeah.
So were
I would do
any
that,
of these instances, did any of the kids say,
bus.
no, I'm good, I don't want to leave? Did any of the kids not want to leave?
No, but I think it was coming the year before. I think this was planned out the year before in some of these instances. And they just waited. They had to wait till the end of the year. And of course, if I sit you on the bench and I make you
miserable,
of course, by the time
play.
I come to you with it, hell yeah, what a door.
well,
Because at that point, you don't have a choice.
So are you saying
right?
this is getting into a really deep conversation? I know we have to hit Titans here, but so are you saying that a coach needs to coddle people?
No, what I'm saying is,
Because I have an issue with that.
what I'm saying is, it needs to be honored, and you need to be able to for both,
It's a slippery
yeah,
slope.
for both, like the players don't need to be able to just dive into the portal either when they're upset. Man, work through it. Just like the coach. You a coach, teach. What can't you get out of this kid? Work with him and get it out of him. That's what you got a staff for. Man, a staff making over $400,000, $300,000.
Everybody's looking for the easy way out now.
Work with him.
Right?
Show me to get him better. That's what you're supposed to be doing, is maturing the kid and evolving his game. Make him fit to your system. Or if not, be a real coach and evolve and make your system work for the kids. Instead of, maybe this old school.
That is an old school line of thinking, but I think, our generation thinks like that. Like, fight through adversity, right? Like,
yeah, and with the coach, too. You don't get no easy out either. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody today, it seems like, looking for the easy way out of everything.
Like, I get it. I'm on the athlete's side.
No, I know you. I know you.
But-
I know you. Not on it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also think that there are situations, too, where you can't just blame the coach for not honoring something for 4 years, or I don't know.
That's what you told me. That's what you told me when you walked in my living room. What do you mean I can't? You told me this is a 4-year experience.
I guess what I'm saying is I don't know of any coaches that don't honor it. They just might make it miserable for
We don't know any coaches that won't honor it in the public.
But this is my thing. Why
I
is
know it
that
goes
not?
on.
But it's
Babsy.
not. It is not like, hey, Davenport, come sit in my office. Listen, I'm taking your scholarship. You don't do enough for the team, whatever. I'm taking your scholarship. Like, it doesn't happen like that.
Not like that, but you see that bench over there? That's where you're going to be all season long. You're not going to sniff the court.
Well,
or
but
the
if
field.
you're not good enough to play, you're not good enough to play.
How are you not good
That's
enough to
fine.
play if the time hasn't been taken to really dive into your game and make you? That's what you're supposed to coach. Why'd you offer them in the first place? I'm just playing with 10 scholarship athletes this year. Then I'm not wasting my scholarships on 3 other guys that I know ain't gonna never get to play.
What are you? I mean, are you saying coaches aren't human? They can't make mistakes
Yes, they can, but you got
in recruiting.
You got okay. Well, that's the case. Stand up and
A
say
player can't make a mistake in going to
I
a
thought
school.
this was a good fit for you, man. This ain't no good fit for you, man. Let me call your mom and them, tell them, man, like this ain't it. And let
Or
that
like-
trickle down. And
like,
I want
hey,
that out in the
this
public.
is why you're not fitting here or something, or this is why we're not kidding. I mean, you're right. It's all about communication, and I think that is
Without
missing
question.
in so many aspects of sports.
Give me
and life in
transparency if the
general,
kids got to have
right?
transparency.
Yeah.
We just had a caller that asked the question of, is it possible for a player to be on a sports scholarship, but because he's doing so well academically, the team move him to an academic scholarship to free up the playing scholarship?
No.
Is that now on?
I've
You
never
can't
seen
do-
that happen.
Well,
I don't think the money is
cannot
the same
happen.
either, though.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because of compliance.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you're crossing that very slippery line of getting an extra player for free.
I mean, there are walk-ons.
Do you see what I'm saying?
There
And
are
so then you're
walk-ons that
hitting
get
compliance.
academic scholarships.
Right.
But those are two different things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like my freshman year when I walked on, I had like kind of an academic / like theater scholarship
Right.
is what I initially came to Auburn on.
That.
Oh, well, we need some stories.
Damn.
That was my major for a little while.
Oh my gosh.
You were like
How
me.
did you not know this?
You
I went
had
through
so
I went
many
through-
majors.
I told you I went through every single major in college and ended up here.
So
was
you
gonna
could
be
have
a
been in
doc-
Macbeth with me.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't in Macbeth. I
No.
was in.
You
were
can't
in,
even remember the damn name of the play that you were in.
Death of a Salesman? I don't remember. Somebody listening will remember.
Steph, what play
it
was I
wasn't
in?
even Death of a Salesman.
It wasn't. I know.
I
But that was the
forgot the
next
name of
play
it.
I thought of.
Darn.
Anyway,
Steph is listening. What play was I in?
I mean, Dawn was going to be a
Maybe she'll
doctor.
text
She was
you.
going to be a lawyer. She evidently was going to be,
I was
an
going to
actor.
be a vet, remember?
A vet.
He's gonna
yeah.
be a vet too.
No, my theater was like I liked the behind the scenes, like
Okay.
production
All
management.
right.
But
615-737-1045. You would like to comment on this little gray area with regard to scholarships. And now that has come to light far more publicly with the portal. 615-737-1045.
What's happening, people? They've done it again. Music City Autoplex, double their business. 2430 Gallatin Pike North is the place to go. MusicCityAutoplex.com is the site to visit where you can get the same experience. Not as much as walking into the store physically or the dealership physically, but just close enough, man, to, get your beak wet, and go in there and say, I want this car. And then when you walk in there, it's probably going to be the same exact thing. But what you got to realize is the momentum investing back into the business, that's what they're about to do. And that's for helping the customer like you. It's expanding. Yep, the showroom and the service facilities, people. What does this mean? You're probably thinking, what are they getting out there? Man, I'm talking about everything. Foreign cars, pickup trucks, the new Broncos. Now, anything with the top drop, come on, you know what it's. I'm riding with that right there. Now, they got the low prices, pre-owned vehicles, the best in the country, and especially in Middle Tennessee. They got the most pre-owned inventory that any independent dealer in Middle Tennessee. Now, if you don't believe that, you go talk to them yourself. But when you go in there, make sure you go get your car.
Like to tell you about a new brake repair service that I've been really excited about, and a lot of you guys are using them. If you haven't, you need to check them out, newbrakes.com. That's nubrakes.com. Mobile brake repair service. That is what they are. They come to you to fix your brakes. We all have things to do. New Brakes makes it easier and more affordable than getting your brakes fixed at a dealership or repair shop. They use premium brake parts. They warranty all of their work, so you know it's always done right. And they're backed by thousands of five-star reviews. Go to the website. It's really an incredible service with which they provide. Newbrakes.com. That's nubrakes.com. Get an instant online quote. Choose your repair date. Then they come to you to fix your brakes. Convenience at its finest. Tell them you're a Zone listener. You'll get a 10% discount. Newbrakes.com. That's nubrakes.com. 3HL 104.5 this home. Y'all go check out Garth over the weekend. Joe Hunk said it was a bucket list thing for him. I told him. We all did. You need to go do it.
It was awesome, wasn't it?
It was my number one item on my bucket list, and it exceeded every expectation I had.
Nice.
Absolutely the most amazing.
That dude has
concert
so
ever.
much energy on stage, man.
The last 45 minutes was just him acoustically playing requests. Just him. His band had already went underneath the tunnel, and it was amazing. I cried twice.
Oh, gosh.
I did.
Okay, that's a little dramatic.
Listen, man, we'll all go over to Slay's house. He'll play requests for you.
I'll karaoke this thing to death.
That'll probably make us all cry, too.
Hey, he's played requests down in the performance
In a
studio
different
down
way.
here at
I
Cumulus,
have.
Nashville.
He has.
He just picks a guitar right up off the wall, sits on the stage,
Go to town.
and the magic happens.
That's right.
We use the word magic loosely.
Hey, everyone defines things differently.
Yes.
It's
Snort.
in the eye of the beholder. 3-1.
I enjoy it, Slay Dog.
Thank you, Yor.
615-737-1045. Talking about the transfer portal. Joseph in Smyrna. Joseph, what's up?
Guys, just want to reiterate that Garth concert Saturday, tremendous.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Tremendous, tremendiosity. Yes.
Yes. On the transfer portal thing, I feel like from a coach standpoint, like if he goes and recruits a player, and this is where I feel like you could probably, I guess, manage the situation is if he goes and recruits a player, that those players, as he recruits them, should get one chance to go into the portal, and then you can't move after that. But I feel like that somehow if a coach decides to leave after pulling a guy from a transfer portal, that it should open up all the players to be able to transfer again.
I agree with that.
615-737-1045.
Stipulation on it. Then.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, no problem with that. No problem with that at all. Appreciate that call. What, man?
I'm like trying to.
So
Get affected by me sometimes.
No, I just want to know what you're thinking, man.
Just looking at you. Xavier in Lebanon.
Looking at you.
What's up, man?
What's up? How y'all doing?
What up,
Hey, we're
Xavier?
good, man.
Man, on this transfer portal, I think it's weak because, I mean, it don't matter, like from a coaching standpoint and a track running standpoint. Like, it don't matter whether the coach come there and tell you, you're going to be my last leg or, you're going to be my star point guard. Like, at the end of the day, if somebody else come in and got competition, you just, like, old school, they taught us it don't matter if there's 8 people in front of you. You're going to have to battle until, until your name get called. But then again, it also goes on the coach. Like, if you get a player in, like, you got to know your player. Like, if he don't fit your philosophy or your scheme, you got this kid up here. You told his parents you're going to take care of him. You got to take care of him and find the spot where he fit in. But it's not teaching the kids. Like, it's pretty much teaching them you don't got to work for nothing. Like, if you don't like it, then let's leave, go find somewhere else. But that ain't. I just think it's weak.
I agree. I agree. Good little.
Thanks, man.
Good little outage. Good
Look,
little
man,
out. Easy out.
They're showing the Boston Marathon on television right now. Why would an athlete choose marathon running? Like, if I'm a good enough athlete to do that, I would do something else. I don't want to go run for 5 hours or however long it takes.
Some people love it.
Some people like thrive.
Yeah,
on
they
it.
really like it.
But why? What are
I
you
don't
doing?
know.
You
I'm
stretching for a marathon?
I'm stretching. Hey, Nashville's is coming up. Actually, Kim texted me. I got to call her back.
Can you walk it?
No, it would take you like 50 hours.
So it's 26 miles long.
It's 26 miles.
Yeah, 26.2
A
miles.
marathon is 26.2.
Oh, I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I have a clue.
change.
Do you agree with me now?
The distance doesn't change in different
Really?
cities.
You
Slay.
start the Boston Marathon in almost an entirely different state and
Yeah.
run into the city.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm
why
with you.
not?
I'm with you
Listen.
on that.
No,
Go run the 400 meters. You
Okay,
know what I mean?
give me the what the 5Ks. Give me
Half.
some of them.
No, the half marathon is the challenge.
Half marathon is the-
13.1.
So you can't speed walk it.
No, you have to run. It's a marathon.
Yeah, a marathon means getting there.
No, I think you
I
can
don't
walk
mean you
it.
got to get there
I'm
in the
with you.
time, right?
Well, I mean,
this ain't no race,
listen,
Babs.
You're taking up the streets of Nashville at some
Babs
point.
won't be in
they've
a marathon race.
They got to take everything down.
No, I entered. Y'all got to shut this city down until I finish.
No, they do have a time limit.
Do they?
Yeah.
They're not just sitting there with their feet kicked
Yeah.
up going, Slay still got 6 miles, so we're just going to wait.
I mean, it's a pretty generous time
I want
limit,
the
but they have
slowest
one.
Nashville marathon time ever.
So they want to
Can
put
I
me in
find
the
that
portal.
out?
So they'll put me in the marathon portal because I can't get it done.
That's right.
They come
They
get
will
you.
strip your
That ain't real.
scholarship from
That
you.
ain't, that's
What do they
not
do?
real.
Just send an Uber, go get Slay.
Get
He's
him
on
off the
13th
track,
and
yeah.
Broad. I don't know where
Get
he
him
is.
off so we can
Well,
open these
you
streets
run
up.
like by a bunch of bars. You just
fall off in one of
you
the
probably
bars.
just slide in one of those and call it a day.
I ain't got no room.
That's right, exactly. You're good. You're done.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I want to know the slowest Nashville marathon time ever.
What's the time?
Yeah, but you can't look at that because sometimes it's like a personal. You know, it's somebody who has come back from adversity.
That's
from
what I'm
some
saying.
kind
I just
of
want to know what I'm up
accident or
against.
That's what I'm
something,
saying, Babsy. That's what
And
y'all.
they fought.
Come on,
and
man.
but that's not
That's
you.
me. Yeah, it is.
No.
I'm fighting to get back.
Yeah.
I need to drop 20.
Because you're old.
Yeah, I'm showing.
Just being old doesn't count.
I want to know what I'm up against.
So
Like, there's
5
a-
hours.
There's a doggy dash. I don't know what that is, but that sounds like something you could hop on.
There
No, I
you
ain't
go.
messing
That's
with the dogs.
right
No,
up-
man.
That's
They
right
got-
up
That's
your
cheating.
alley.
They got 4 legs. I'm gonna beat them. I can't win that. That's discouraging.
So when you come across the finish line, they take a picture of you. And I've got a friend that's got a picture when he's crossing, and he did the half marathon. And literally, there's like this 85-year-old woman in the same shot as him
See, I'm see.
coming across the line.
No, I'm telling the lady,
Well,
you need
yeah,
to be delayed.
because you start on different intervals.
Oh,
So-
see?
So
No,
like she
don't
could
give
have.
this person credit.
I'm like she could have started an hour before.
Yeah, see, and that's what.
them.
Yeah. And then I would have told her if I saw her in my periphery, hey, you going on up there.
That's
I'll
right,
wait.
because you're so friendly.
You going
You're
to
a
finish.
gentleman. You're a
gon-
gentleman.
Yeah, you going to finish first. I don't want to make it look
Good
like
job.
I blew you out.
What's coming up
85.
next, Hunk?
Oh, we got the 3HL after party. You get to hear about AJ Brown's tweets again, as well as we get to hear about the USFL player that got cut.
Bob says you have to finish the race within 7 hours.
Oh, I can walk that. 26 miles.
You cannot walk it.
No, I do. Like, listen, now for real, I do like.
We got to go.
No, I can do that. I think I do 3 miles in like 30 minutes.
Walk home. See how long it takes you.
That ain't 26 miles.
Yes, it is.
Is it? I'll see y'all tomorrow then.
Good night. God bless.
See ya.